All right, everyone, welcome to Mystical Geek number 197, the Fireside Chats, New Jersey edition, round two. Because I was a dumbass, and I blame it on the alcohol, and
Was
I hit well, I had, cheers, I had the D&D and this episode queued up in the ready to play. So that's why we're here now on the right stream and round two. So TJ's here in New Jersey. This is a real fire. This is not a fake fire. We're actually having a fireside chat. So let's start this again. Welcome, Robert and Amos.
I'm sorry, Johnny. I forgot you were there.
You missed all the best stuff. I'm not
You
going
did.
to redo beans again. It just
We have to fucking so you're heading down to Florida, which
Yeah.
will be fun, and
Should be.
then we'll probably do another fireside chat next week, maybe a guest, and then after that, the 23rd will be Rollo's game again, and the 30th will be Drew's. So,
okay. If I do the link like normal, and if I can hop on via my phone or something for a few minutes just to say hi from somewhere in the Keys, I will definitely do so.
Cool.
So we'll just see what happens.
Sounds good. That's all we can ask for.
Yeah, if not, Amos can always fill in for me now that
He can.
the elections are over.
He is a politician in the making.
Yeah.
Well, Mick DeBis is making fun of our tech, and it's even made worse because I'm in technology as far as what I do for a living. So I just happened to be looking at the wrong stream that I set up in the stream list,
Mhm.
and wound up kicking off the D&D one, which I was wondering why there was only one person in the chat. So anyway, now we've got 4 or 5. Welcome. This is going to be a very laid back, talking about whatever chat. We'll answer any questions in the stream that you might have.
Yeah.
That's great.
It wasn't a boomer moment. It was an alcohol moment. So,
It was indeed.
yeah, like most Gen Xers, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems was the alcohol.
Correct.
Rum was to blame.
We have Grat in our Senate now. You kind of do. It's a cross between Grat and what's his face from Goonies, fucking Sloth.
Yeah. Baby Ruth. He also reminded me of Peter Boyle from Young Frankenstein. I half expected him to start singing "Putting on the Ritz."
That's right.
So.
Baby Ruth. James, do you want in? If anyone's in the chat that would like in on the live stream, I will allow you in. But as James is a masculine geek officially, he gets first dibs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, fuck. I got nothing. I'm just fucking tired.
Yeah.
Enjoying the fucking camaraderie and the alcohol.
Yeah. Well, we can always keep it brief. That way you and TJ can get back to burying the body.
That's right. That's what the bag of lime is for.
Yeah. Actually, you guys do have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. Yes?
We've got what?
A big day ahead of you tomorrow?
We're going to be, there's a couple of different hiking locations, and one of them will be the Pine Barrens, yes.
Okay. So if our computers start going on at random and we start getting these weird ethereal messages, it's Vince trying to get someone to come rescue him from some top secret government installation where he and TJ have been captured and to be experimented on.
Yeah, depending upon the weather, we may be at Montauk.
Yeah.
It's a 3-hour ride, so that's rough too.
But if you go through some kind of like weird cosmic time tunnel thing and end up on Counter Earth and you don't come back and get my ass to come with you, I'm going to be very PO'd. You do not get to go to Gore without me.
That's right. Well, I'll bring you with me.
All right.
You're the first person that is aware of that, and that would be a good companion on Gore.
Well, you need to have allies. To set up your kingdom, you have to have allies on Counter Earth.
Absolutely. James, I'm not quite sure what the reference is, but I will happily take care of your mom for you. Oh, no, I get it now. That's what the bag of lie is for. Or mine. See, I'm slow on the uptake today because of the alcohol consumption.
Yeah, only in this group do you get your mom jokes this early in a show, and it's the person referring to their own mother that's making the joke. That's
why it threw me off.
Yeah.
No, that's funny. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm content. We got the fire going. Got the alcohol. It's nice and cold outside. Got the fall motif.
Mm-hmm.
It's autumn. Yeah.
You got a woman bringing you freshly baked goods in the very near future as well, I hear.
Correct. Well, she dropped off the cookies yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
She'll be dropping us off sourdough bread and French croissants on Friday.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So, any geek stuff you guys have done yet? Any shops or anything you're heading out to, or have you already?
Well, TJ decided that he was going to land in New Jersey or Philadelphia International Airport at 4:23. 4:23 on a Wednesday is rush hour fucking traffic.
Oh yeah.
So we got in here about 5:30, 5:45.
Mm-hmm.
And as I live on a golf course that has a hole-in-the-wall bar attached to it, we walked across the parking lot and just had some alcohol and food. So
very good.
Yeah, that worked. Tomorrow Friday's going to rain, so we'll probably hit up the cigar lounge, and there is a couple bookstores and a really cool hobby shop where I want to get TJ some new dice because he only has one set. He really needs more than one set.
Yes.
At least 50 sets.
Well, when you're rolling up a character, you need at least 3 D6s.
Right.
He only has 1 D6, and that's kind of annoying. So.
Hey, how far are you from Wakefield, Massachusetts?
About 4.5 hours.
Okay. There's a hobby shop out there called the Hobby Bunker that has quite a few toy soldiers and other gaming kind of things there. And apparently, although there's none scheduled for this year, there is a New Jersey toy soldier show.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, so.
When is that?
There isn't one scheduled for this year. I would have to look to see about any potential future dates. And then there's a Long Island miniature collectors show. That's November 18th and the 19th. And that's all I've got that's even close to you. And that's from a place called the Hobby Bunker in Wakefield, Mass. So
okay. That's cool. Yeah, that's a nice road trip. That'd be something where you do over a long weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's strategic something. There's one. I know there's a main headquarters in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And there's another one in Conshohocken, PA, which is about an hour or so from me.
Okay.
There's a place about 20 minutes from me called Top Deck Games.
Okay.
That has a full room. One side is Warhammer, and one side is Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they got a decent amount.
Now, Aaron seems to talk pretty nicely about some game store in Vegas that I guess he's even gone to and gamed. Although I can't imagine being a local Vegas dude and having Cappy show up at my gaming table. Can I play D&D with you guys? I mean, that's got to be hysterical.
It would be kind of disconcerting, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I do know he wrote a post about it.
Mm-hmm.
Not a very laudatory post.
Yeah.
It was basically disparaging Spurgeon and retards.
Yeah, it seems like he liked the shop, but not necessarily their customers.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
And to answer the bit, this is TJ. TJ's out here from the West Coast.
Yes, TJ's from the Pacific Northwest. I'm kind of surprised he hasn't said so yet. This show.
It's hard. It's kind of hard to see him. So there's a
You
hold the candle there. There you can see TJ's face.
roll a d20 and get a natural 20 again, TJ. That way everybody
Roll a
will know it's
perception
you.
check.
Yeah.
Check. See if you can see
You know,
TJ.
man, I'm gonna put a camera for my rolls because
Yeah.
that one was so glorious.
That was good. That was a good one. Yeah.
Oh, that
Yeah.
one was like, it was. The problem is nobody saw it except me. Everybody needs to see that stuff
Yeah.
Mhm.
to like experience the joy and ecstasy that I experienced rolling that D20 at a moment of truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was a good one.
I remember somebody commented like, TJ would not make that sound he made if it hadn't been a
It was a
D20.
complete sound of joy. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll make
The one person in the chat that actually believed you. It was,
Because TJ would not make that sound if it weren't true.
Mictibus also pointed out that you're incapable of lying. That's enough. You don't get any more.
All right.
Meh.
We're rationing wax now, apparently.
Well, I save it for other things.
I know.
Yes.
Yeah, I was actually watching part of 1776 earlier today, Vince, and I was thinking about you because they were talking about all the drinking and whoring in New Brunswick, New Jersey.
That's right.
So immediately when I hear drinking and whoring, I think of you.
As well, you should.
Yeah. So, but anyway, from what I hear, New Brunswick, New Jersey hasn't really changed much since colonial times. So
Not really. It's only changed in the technological context. Yeah.
yeah.
What's up, Bacon? This is a very romantic stream. Yes. I fucked your mom by this fire too. I'm sorry. It was there. We're coming out of the gate with mom jokes. We're coming out swinging.
Yeah.
That's right. I bang all your moms next to this fire. I'm old enough, you young fuckers.
Right up against the mantle. Yeah.
That's right. Bend her right over. I'll tie her to one of these chairs, make her scream. There you go. And on Saturday, I don't know if we're going to live stream it, but Saturday is going to be a live D&D game. My game that I play once a month with my buddies here in Jersey. TJ is going to be joining us.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he brought his character in it. His sad one set of dice.
Uh-huh.
Remember?
Do you even have a dice bag for your sad one set of dice?
Wait, do you have a dice bag?
I put my die in the same bag I put my red blood skies stuff in.
No. I got a dice bag for
I
you.
brought it over, by the way.
Oh, did you?
I brought,
You got the Red Sky stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right, I got that huge fucking mat.
Yeah.
That huge.
Woo!
Woo! We're gonna play some Blood Red Sky. We're fucking nerding it out this week.
That's good. Yeah, you need to get yourself a Crown Royal die bag.
I know. I was just thinking that.
Yeah, I mean,
we're going to go buy some Crown Royal just so we can get the bag.
All right.
yeah.
That was the thing.
Yeah.
That was the thing during the 80s. You buy that,
All right.
have someone buy it for you because you're underage, and you use the bag that it came with, the velvet bag, to hold your dice.
We'll do it.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
Yeah,
Right.
it is amazing how many guys must have had like uncles, dads, or grandfathers that drank Crown Royal, because there were tons of guys that had Crown Royal bags for their die. It's hysterical.
And those kids must have sold to all the other kids.
Yeah. I'm almost surprised. I don't know. I haven't watched Stranger Things, but has any of the D&D player kids in that had a Crown Royal die bag?
I think they did actually.
Because if they didn't, then it's not nearly as authentic as people are saying.
No, there has to be at least somebody with a.
Yeah.
I think there was. There's a brief glimpse of it. They can't. I don't think they could show it too much because they were underage.
Right.
Hey, Mooley, see, he's back. Don't mess with him.
So what music you got playing in the background?
Jazz.
Jazz.
Oh, I figured that, but that's why I'm asking who.
Well, I don't know.
Train, who?
It could be. I haven't really been paying attention to it. It's in this area. It's 90.1 WXW. I don't remember the numbers and letters.
Okay.
Anyway, it's 90.1 here in Jersey and Philadelphia. It's a classical and jazz station. They do opera on the weekends, which is not my thing. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
I can appreciate it, but I don't listen to it by choice.
Mm-hmm.
They had for everyone else who's not in the area that would like to live stream jazz and classical music, you can go ahead and download the app.
Mm-hmm.
It's WRTI. WRTI 90.1 classical and jazz station.
Okay.
I can always send out a link in the show notes later. But it's pretty cool. I usually leave it on just to have it on, and just to give Mowgli something to listen to during the day when I'm not here.
Right.
So, yeah.
Oh, I'm sure that beats the hell out of letting him listen to talk radio all day or something. You know.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of talk radio, although I guess technically this could be considered talk radio.
Mm-hmm.
Although this is better because it's live and you can see everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, 90.1 WRTI. I know in different areas of Philly and New Jersey, it's a different number because of the broadcast bandwidth.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, that was one of the nice things about going up to like a buddy's place in Chicago and places like that, tuning into some of the, like college stations or other kind of weird ethnic stations, because obviously the demographics in a city like Chicago
well, that's why we have
in Indianapolis. Yeah,
that's why Amos.
Yeah.
He's not even paying attention. He doesn't care.
That's okay. If Xi Jinping came over here, he wouldn't like Amos. Anybody else,
That's right.
He would have to go to a re-education camp with taught by John Cena that Taiwan is not a country or something.
Amos is our token Oriental.
Not Asian, Oriental.
Oriental. That's right.
More broad.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Speaking of broads,
that's right.
Well, speaking of broads, any nice redheads you've ran into this trip, TJ?
We're just talking about that.
Okay. I know how this works.
Yes.
I mean, I've not been out there with you guys, but I've heard enough stories. So,
well, I will be planning the ATGS, the D&D club. I found a perfect place for it. It's above an old pub in Bordentown.
okay.
The second floor, you can rent it out. So I think what I'm going to do is I want to rent it out for the evening on a Saturday night.
All right.
You guys fly out. There's places to stay nearby.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a second story bar above it, so it'll be perfect. So they'll be serving lunches in abundance. However,
awesome.
The trip is too early to tell. I'm sure there'll be redheads along the way. There you go. Just like his forehead's good. Yeah. Anything else he gets like he's weird. Blake, you got at least 70 of what? Candles or 70 bangs on Bacon's mom?
Dice sets.
Oh, dice sets. I'm glad somebody here is cognizant, because What's up, Chris? I have my original set that came with my Red Box set.
Oh, that's cool.
With the crayon rubbed in.
Mm-hmm.
I have that, and then
the pale blue color.
Yes, the pale blue with the crayon, and then I have probably 6 or 7 sets. So I may even buy another set on Friday. We'll see. Cool. Yeah, it's hard to leave a hobby shop without something in tow.
Yeah. And you can never have too many Crown Royal bags, that's for sure.
Yeah, exactly, yes. Good to see everyone in the chat, everyone that's here. Like I said, anyone who wants to drop in, let me know. I'll Twitter DM you the link.
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Indeed. Oh shit.
Yeah, the company, speaking of 3D printing, the company that currently has the license for Star Trek as an RPG just announced that you can purchase files from them to download characters, miniatures for the game. The first set that I've seen them announce is the classic TOS era landing crew. What I'm assuming they are...
Nice.
With a bunch of dead red shirts.
Not necessarily. Let's see here. I'm assuming from what I saw, it looks like this set here. So
cool.
Now it may be that they've got some new designs, but I doubt it since they'd already had these made. This is an actual set of miniatures that I was able to acquire. I think I've got most of their miniature sets. Although the next gen ones, there's no way I was going to buy those until they were like on clearance or something. But this and the iconic villains are probably my two favorite sets. And then of course there's a set of the actual crew from the Enterprise. But this I like just because you can make your own individual characters, non-Enterprise crew members and stuff like that. Because
that's cool.
Generally speaking, the TOS era is my era of Star Trek. In fact, I would still say to this day it's probably my favorite Star Trek series. DS9 would probably be second, and then TNG maybe third. Although I think in some ways I even like Enterprise better, but I think it's because I like the cast of Enterprise better than the cast of TNG. And considering some of the inane Marxist pap, several TNG crew, cast members have been saying as of late, what enjoyment I got out of TNG has been greatly diminished over the years because they can't keep their mouths shut. But anyway, that's just a personal aside. There are some really good stories in TNG. Absolutely. I think that it was very slow to get started, and I've seen a lot of that blamed on Gene Roddenberry, which doesn't surprise me, but I think there were other issues there as well. DS9 also started slow, but I think it picked up quicker, and I, generally speaking, really like the cast, even though Avery Brooks has some very weird notions about things, but I really enjoyed DS9. Also thought Worf as a character got to flourish more in DS9 because in TNG it seemed like his whole purpose was whatever alien thing we encounter is going to kick Worf's butt to show that being a strong, powerful male is absolutely meaningless. So
that's the thing was actually Klingons weren't really any stronger than humans.
Over Trekkie.
Right.
Yeah, throw it out there. Even though Star Wars guy is kissing his sister. Not appropriate.
It happens. Incest is best, as they say down south.
Nick August.
That bastard. Oh, shit. I don't know. I never really got... I mean, I can appreciate Star Wars and Star Trek. I would say I watched more Star Trek with William Shatner.
Yeah.
Nimoy as a kid with my father. And the original stuff was good to me.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, that's my era of Star Trek, and that's when I've done fan type stuff in that. The Klingon costume I have is from that era. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I've got a rather nice one actually.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. Now, do you still get? You have a photo you can share with everybody?
I probably do. It'll take me a second to pull it up. So go on ahead.
Now, while you're looking for that, do you still do the cosplay stuff for hire?
I haven't had much since the start of 2020 for some reason.
Well, go figure. Yeah, I think the Kung Flu had something to do with that.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
and certainly some people have been less than pleased with my non-Marxist sentiments on Twitter. So, which I can't understand why, but
I know, right? Go figure.
Yeah, people are friggin' weird. But yeah. Oh goodness. Let's see.
There you go, Blake. Your mom could be the first one on board there, Blake. I can't say mom. My mom can because she's fucking dead. So
yeah.
Which is why she's such a lousy lay for you guys. Mom jokes.
On that light note.
Yeah. I know, right?
Well, now I've got the song "Cold Ethel" going through my head from Alice Cooper. So,
well, she was cremated, so you're going to be like fucking with some ashes, you dirty bastards.
Yeah.
No, mom jokes are. In fact, I was talking like my immediate circle of coworkers at work.
Mm-hmm.
We're constantly we're in IT, so we're constantly bustling each other's moms. It's funny as fuck. We try to outdo each other and how like bad we can get.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's just some dudes that are not in IT that they're like, oh, we draw the line at moms. I'm like, what? You're like, you could draw the line at your wife or your girlfriend. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
But your mom, come on, that's like a time-honored way to test your mettle and your characters, whether or not you can take a mom joke.
Right.
Now I know I can't trust you in a firefight, asshole.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Mictobus, you could totally. In fact, when he's going to be doing that, let me know. I'll join you, and we'll get arrested together. We'll have to smuggle some eggs into the event. Say it's part of the cosplay.
All right, Vince. On via the messenger on Twitter, I just sent you a picture, so I'll let you.
You can screen share your shit.
Yeah, I know, but
oh my god! All right, hang on. Oh shit! That's cool.
Oh, old Klingons.
Yes.
All right. Let me share that. That's badass. Hang on, let me share. Where's the percent? There you go.
That's me with one of my sons, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. You tell the resemblance.
Mm-hmm. My sons, he's one of the ones that looks.
That's what? Your son? How fucking tall are you?
6'2".
So he's holy shit. He's like tall as you.
Just about. He's a little bit shorter if we were both standing up straight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're kind of like crouched a little bit.
The son that looks most like me is as tall as I am, and then the other one who also, like this one, has a slight resemblance to their mother or their mother's side of the family is close to being as tall as I am.
Oh shit! Okay.
But I'm probably about 20, 30 pounds heavier there than I am now. So.
All right.
But, yeah.
That's still a cool costume.
Thank you.
Now, where was that?
That was at a local convention called Starbase Indy, which I can no longer go to because of their mask requirements and vaccine mandates. So,
yeah.
Even though they are so sparsely attended and desperate for attendees, because that fandom is basically dying off and it's not getting replaced.
You were talking about that before. Do you think it's it's on its way out?
Well, part of it is because the product, there isn't much in the way of new product as far as the TV series, and the TV series that are being made are such crap. They are woke, box check, white men are incompetent. Women are what really have it going on. Women of any kind of melanin content more so than white women. Fat women on a starship is body positivity. I mean, the whole it's just all of that. So, basically what they're going for is just an audience that doesn't really support that kind of stuff, at least not financially, and certainly not with a genuine passion, an affectionate passion. The only passion those kind of people have is basically hatred and derision for anyone who is not a part of their Borg collective. So it's even product wise for Star Trek, there's not much being produced merch wise. And plus, with the economy being what it is, I think a lot of companies are going to start seeing even more and more of a shrinking market. And plus, we've got a generation of people that don't collect things. Everything's free, everything's virtual. The only books that they read is something they read on, online or Tumblr fanfic on their Kindles or whatever. Everything they watch is online or streamed. Owning a product is just, a physical copy of something is just unheard of. So it's just kind of how it is. So yeah. There's not going to be, and there's a certain wisdom to it. I mean, God knows Cappy talks all the time about not hoarding stuff and not spending your money on
Hoarding
stuff.
stuff.
Not boring stuff.
Just hoarding your stuff.
But $20 is $20.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. That's one of my favorite memes that I've created.
Yes. and he lives it. He loves it.
He really does. Yeah.
So.
Shit. I do have the 80s mom joke book somewhere, I'm sure.
But like stuff like this with the toy soldiers and everything. This still seems to be a dude thing.
Oh, absolutely. It totally is. I mean, it doesn't matter how many women want to feign interest so they can get into the guy group so they can get laid and get some attention. Men will always be authentically and really interested in that thing.
Yeah.
Oh, the smoke's coming in here.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, I think I mentioned in
get over the door a little bit.
In one of the shows, there was a scene in the Netflix series The Crown where Queen Elizabeth comes to meet with her former press secretary who's retired, and he's in a room talking to her, and in the room he has a big table that's set up with hills and grass and buildings and everything else, and it's like a scene from a Napoleonic battle. And the Queen picks up one of the toy soldiers and comments on it, and he tells her, it's Corporal so and so of whatever regiment, or a signalman from whatever regiment, or an adjutant. He says what the character is, and she's like, oh, that's really interesting and fascinating and stuff. And then she sits it down on the table and they talk a bit more and she leaves. And as soon as she leaves, he picks the toy soldier up and puts it back where it goes, because he's reenacted the battle. The fact that the character was on a point on a hill doing something with an officer totally went over the Queen of England's head, because it's just not important to her. But to him, it was. And it's one of those last bastion of things where men of all ages, at least, have always had toy soldiers. There's an archaeologist who I guess does a YouTube show where they're always like dredging stuff out of the Thames around London. And one of the things they find the most of is little lead toy soldiers, because for over 100 years, if not longer, little boys have played with toy soldiers.
Right.
Whether they, eventually in the petroleum era, plastic toy army men and stuff like that, or little lead or pewter toy soldiers. And it's something, I was just reading a book, and it's like Winston Churchill in his youth had like a couple thousand little toy soldiers.
Yep.
And it was just something he did. And it was something that men would hang on to even in their adulthood. Guys like H.G. Wells and actor Peter Cushing were playing and, by the Little Wars rules with toy soldiers and collecting toy soldiers and painting toy soldiers. It was just something they did. And it's like, as a little kid, you do it with your friends, reenacting, whatever battles are close to you or near and dear to your heart. And then, there are guys who are older who are drinking brandies and in their lounges and, discussing and dissecting the battle tactics of Napoleon at Waterloo and where he went wrong and, whether or not Wellington got lucky that the Persians showed up, or not the Persians, the Prussians showed up when they did, and so on and so forth. So,
it's in my woods.
Yeah.
No, Make-the-Beast are not dolls. All right, so here you have to understand something. Make-the-Beast was molested as a child or angry because he wasn't. So that's why he calls them dolls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, big difference between them and dolls.
Absolutely. He's just fucking with us.
I mean, they're not even action figures, so,
Exactly. There's no articulated joints on them anywhere.
Yeah, so I mean, it's like
he's right. The army men. My brother and I used to set up our army men, the Germans versus the Americans.
Mm-hmm.
And then we would use rubber bands as the artillery.
I have my my original kid collection set of Alamo, Revolutionary War, Civil War, Cowboys and Indians, World War I, Vietnam, plastic soldiers. So. Not the same rules as the stuff that Peter Cushing and his guys. That was a different era, but like, I grew up on plastic soldiers, so it was for me. Like, you learned tactics and flanking.
So to make the business mom.
Mm-hmm.
I assume so. That's the rumor.
That's right. No, that was definitely a part of our childhood. I don't know any kids growing up today. Like, that's. Like, how about your nephews? Like, is that part of their play?
Yeah. The thing that as I get older, I'm like, with my kids, electronics are going to be like not allowed. You play with plastic soldiers in the dirt, and so because we would go dam up a river and then put plastic soldiers around the not a river, but like a pond, it's a stream, a little small creek.
Yeah,
and we
correct.
put plastic soldiers around, and like, okay, they're guarding it, and they're being attacked, and then somebody drops a bomb on the dirt dam, the dam buster, and blows it up, and then it floods it all. Yeah.
No, it's true. Yeah, we did all that kind of shit. Are you mauling Mowgli?
No, I'm not mauling.
All right. He's just enjoying the heat. You're over here trying to pet him. So, Princess Vespa, how nice to have you in my clutches. No, we didn't do that, Make-the-Beast. That's Make-the-Beast being a douche hamper.
But I guess there was a big toy soldier collector convention up in Chicago last month. So, yeah. So sadly, I didn't hear about it till after the fact, but I might watch out for it for next year. But the fact that one of the premier toy soldier manufacturers is their headquarters is based over in Ohio is really kind of cool.
Yeah,
I think
BMC is one of them. I know. Yeah, ask me how I know.
How do you know, TJ?
I've ordered their stuff.
Yeah. But Ohio used to have a lot of really cool businesses. In Cincinnati, Kenner Toys was based in Cincinnati. Ralph Partha was over in Ohio.
Yeah.
So at one point in time, there were a lot of really cool businesses like that. And so growing up in Indiana, it was always cool to think that just 2 hours away were this, that, or the other.
Right. No, there was one, and there was also another one in Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
But like they did a lot of historical stuff.
Yeah.
It's not, they don't make it anymore. So like I got my hands on the stuff that's some of the rare stuff, the vintage stuff. So it's nice,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because
Yeah.
you know I enjoyed that stuff as a kid, and it just kind of fired your imagination about history, where
Mm-hmm.
you're like recreating some battle from history, and you know you get to decide how it actually ended, how it was fought. And it's
Mm-hmm.
not nearly as like technical because Peter Cushing like had to paint his own soldiers,
Mm-hmm.
then he had to actually play with them. Whereas for a kid, like it's not that complicated. You just pull them out of the bag, you set it up, and you decide how you want it to go.
Right. But I mean, I remember growing up. Of course, I grew up in the 70s, so we had several different manufacturers of toy soldiers, including a company called Mark's Toys, which also made action figures and things like that. But they produced several different sets of little toy soldier knights, U.S. cavalry, and things like that. So you know you could get Japanese soldiers and American soldiers and German soldiers, and of course the Japanese soldiers were molded in like a brown plastic, tan sand color. Army men were green. The German soldiers were molded in gray. Cannot remember. I think the Indians were molded in like a yellow, and the U.S. troopers were all molded in like blue. So I mean, the primary colors of whatever their uniforms and stuff would be, but they also came with like different play sets. So I remember Mark's Toys had like a Fort Apache set. So you had various cavalry troopers. So I mean, you could reenact like the different John Ford movies with John Wayne and stuff like that. So it was all cool. But yeah, I mean, everything was based on your imagination, whereas now everything's based on, clicking a button and getting that dopamine hit from,
Oh yeah. It's
so
too
it's
much
very
work.
different.
It's too much work to all those soldiers and stuff.
Yeah, but the thing is, when I went to a shop there in called the History Store in Chillicothe, Ohio, and I went there with my youngest son who just turned 8. Actually took him there on his birthday. I had bought him a little Saracen toy soldier with a metal base and plastic, and the Saracen was wearing like an outfit, and he had some like green cloth and capes, and green's one of my kids' favorite colors. So I bought him that, and he really thought it was cool. So when we went to the store, I saw they had plenty more, and I'm like, since it was his birthday, I'm like, yeah, well, why don't you go grab a handful, and I'll get them for you for your birthday, special gift from Dad. But the thing is, he's 8. He's of a totally different generation than I am, but once he was introduced to the toy, he was fascinated by it and enjoyed it. So I mean, that intrinsic interest that little boys have is there. It just, they need to have a dad introduce it to them.
Yeah. Well,
and encourage it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I am very strict about how much time he gets to play like Minecraft or something like that.
How old is he?
8. Just turned 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
that's a good age to get him started in that stuff too.
Oh yeah. So he's interested. We have played computer games together because we've played like the old Baldur's Gate
nice.
video game together. We played Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, which was
that's great.
So he loves doing the boss battles because I showed him a trick where you can save at one point in the game and then load an earlier save point and then bring in your character that's a little bit more powerful. So he's like, can we go fight the beholder or the dragon or whatever? And I'm like, yeah, sure. So we'll redo that over and over again. But he really enjoys that. He's wanting to play D&D. So I will probably start him out on this edition.
Yeah, there you go. Absolutely.
And let him play. So he's going to play a dwarf. So
Nice.
I figured that'd be a good addition to get him introduced and see how he does and how he enjoys it. Especially since mechanically there's not a lot of not quite the charts and graphs and things you can kind of wiggle around with that AD&D has.
Yeah, it's easy to remember.
Yeah. Well, and plus, it's still one of those things where, a dwarf is a class, not just a race.
We should start TJ out on that version.
Well, TJ would have had to have read it, like any version, for us to really be successful with
there's
TJ.
That.
But
Jesus.
Plus, I can see him now going through it, and it's like, I don't see Ranger anywhere. What can I play if there's no Ranger? You're gonna have to be a fighting man, TJ, and deal with it.
I've already been told that.
Oh my god. Well, it's funny when we met up in Kansas City to meet up with Quintus and play Blood Red Skies.
Yeah.
TJ hadn't read the rules. I brought them with me.
I still won.
He did beat me. But we did watch a YouTube video on how to play.
Okay.
I still won,
which is helpful. Yeah, but by a little bit. I was close.
I'm almost convinced TJ uses loaded die.
Can't beat America, man.
That's right.
Can't beat America. I was wearing my bomber jacket.
You did wear your
with goggles.
With your goggles, yeah.
You can't beat that.
So.
Oh shit. Amos, what's up over there? You writing a letter?
Huh?
What? What?
What?
Huh?
What?
What? You're like all quiet and shit over there.
Man.
I'm just listening. That's all.
You what?
Are we going to have
I'm
another?
just listening.
Okay.
Are we going to have another Mandarin lesson from Amos for this week?
Yeah.
What's our Mandarin word of the day?
How do you say $20 is $20?
Well, I already told you that. You can go watch the previous episode.
That was last week, you fucker.
Yeah, but we got new people watching us.
Exactly.
Somewhere. Or there will be.
Let's go with Aaron's.
Come on, Cappy's going to need to know this stuff for his new masters.
He's in here somewhere.
So $20 is $20. Would be 20块是20块.
20块. 20块.
Yeah.
Okay.
Robert's got it.
There you go. Who said that MG wasn't educational? Do you have any advice for picking up women in Taiwan?
He can't even pick them up in America. Who cares?
Wow.
I mean, other than waving a green card at them, I mean, what do you?
Your mom was pretty easy though.
Yeah.
Well, she married a Polish guy, didn't she? I mean, come on.
Yeah. So
not only can we do your mom jokes, but we can do Polak jokes. So
we can do
Polak
like
a perfect storm.
Jokes on you.
He's
sitting here thinking, if I ever get elected, you guys are all screwed. You're going to be audited by every government agency you can think of.
Fuck you guys.
Man, I wonder, can the president just fuck with people?
Probably. Well, on Twitter, they can before they get banned.
Yeah.
Yeah. But can
I
they,
don't know,
like,
looking at the
hey,
gas price, I would think so. But yeah,
can they call up an agency and just say, hey, don't hurt the guy, just kind of freak him out a little, show up there.
Wow.
What's up, Beach? What's up, you fucking towelhead, you? Mish, if you want to come on the show as a guest, let me know. I'll send you a link. We're just inviting people.
Yeah.
We're drinking and inviting people. So we're haram or halal or however you say that. Maybe both.
Inshallah.
Something. Some kind of Muslim shit up in here.
But who knows? You might be able to convert us to the true faith and save our heathen souls, though.
Yeah, there you go. Well, if you look at our background,
Especially those two.
Yeah.
Those two really need it.
Bless you twice. Stop that. Motherfucker, my beer just ran out. I'm brewing a new one before. Oh, okay. Bless you. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Well, if you want to come on for a little bit, you can.
TJ letting out a brief sneeze.
Yes.
You're allergic to mercury now. That's what you get. So you didn't know you were allergic to cats, did you? Yeah, see, you were touching it with your hands, and now you're rubbing your face. I do have allergy medication if you need it. You know, like Aaron when you went to Rob's house.
Oh yeah, that's it. Give him a couple Benadryl and another.
I think I have a Allegra or some shit.
TJ, if you wake up and you can't find your clothes and you're all shibari tied up, you know, you knew it was dangerous when you stayed with Vince.
That's right. He knew what he was getting into. Ordered that special roast just for TJ.
Wow. You got another one in you, TJ?
No.
He's getting more alcohol though.
Okay.
What's this thing?
I do have. I've got.
What's the Viking stuff?
I've never had it before.
I'm gonna try it.
All right, break it open. We're gonna break open. Bless you.
I knew you had another one in you, you liar.
Shut the fuck up, you dick. I know, right? Shut the fuck up. We're gonna break open the Odin skull. But I do have Screwball peanut butter whiskey, which is funny because I have a bottle of that at work, Madman style, in my file cabinet.
Uh-huh.
My IT buddies and I, every Friday we have a small glass.
Mm-hmm. A snort.
A snort, see?
A snort.
Yeah. It's not Viking's blood. Shut the fuck up, TJ. It's called Odin's Skull. Is that what it is, TJ?
Yeah.
Odin's Skull. I picked it up. It's like $35 or $36. It's on the pricey side.
Mm-hmm.
But shut the fuck. It's probably worth it because I've had Viking's blood before, and that's pretty tasty.
Right. Which that first Viking game we had with Drew, that's what I was drinking out of my horn. So
okay, nice.
Was the Vikings blood? In fact,
cool. All right, Misha, I'll send you a link. Invite and copy.
Here you go. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
So for those of you watching at home, but what you have it's not mead though, is it, or is it just a different?
TJ, what is it? Read the bottle.
Here.
Just fucking bring it over.
Where's the light?
What?
It's honey wine with sour apple juice and hops.
Honey wine, honey
Okay.
mead, or honey wine? Just here, give me this fucking thing. All right, it is Nordic honey wine with
Okay.
sour apple juice, hops, and cinnamon added.
Okay.
I gotta find Mish in my list here. Search Twitter. I search Towelhead. Chad of Arabia. I send him a direct message and paste his plain text, and there you go. All right, Mish, it's in the Twitter DMs. That's right, I got you. TJ, you want some allergy medication?
I'm good.
I didn't ask if you were good. I asked if you wanted allergy medication.
Nope.
Yeah. Slip him some Benadryl in his mead.
Is what?
Slip him some Benadryl in his mead.
I know, right?
Yeah.
He had another log to the fire. To the fire, see? Yeah.
Vince handling his wood.
Geeky, Blake, you want on the show? Let me know. I'll send you a link. TJ is squirting with pussy. Absolutely. Right out his nose.
That's a rumor.
How is it?
Very good.
Is it good?
It's very good.
Oh, okay. I'm having that.
This stuff you heat up.
Oh, we should mold that probably.
Yeah. Oh, dude, mold.
All right, we're gonna mold the shit out. We're gonna mold the shit out of that.
Oh, I hear him.
All right, here's the Lord of Goats over here. Devices not. All right, Mish, you have to connect your devices and shit. There we go.
There we go.
Mish,
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
we can. Yeah. Good to have you on.
Salam alaikum.
I like this. Oh, nice. You guys know some Arabic.
I'm not just surrounded by books for sound dampening. I actually do read stuff. So that's but happy to have you on. Nice to meet you. Other than
Thank you.
seeing you on Twitter.
We've talked privately a few times. It's nice to finally.
It's Jimmy.
It's James with the long hair.
It is, in fact.
James, meet Mish. Mish, meet James.
Nice
James,
to
how are you?
meet you, Mish.
Hold on, let me change my avatar so it matches the one on Twitter.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah, we're kind of thrown off with that one.
Inshallah.
Yeah, I used that I think for one of the shows before.
Oh, okay.
How do you load an avatar?
No, it's nothing.
Oh, it's asking me to sign up or log in. I haven't done a live show in a while, so
Nah, that's all right. Alex, if you'd like to join us, let me know. I'll send you a link.
Too busy with work to do live shows, or
found it.
Blake is a retard and can't join because he's an idiot.
there we go.
There you go.
Yeah.
No, Alex. I don't want to hear it. Perhaps in a bit. You're not a woman. You're either going to be on the show or you're not, and I'll send you a link.
Yeah, no prevaricating.
Jesus Christ. Cheers.
So what do you think of all this debauchery going on over here, Mish?
What kind of debauchery?
Politically.
Oh, I really don't bother with politics much. Like I read stuff.
My man.
All right, Kiki, I'm sending you a link.
So
I don't blame you. It's kind of a shit show over here right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's honestly for a person like me living in the Middle East, like kind of the U.S. politics doesn't make sense that much. Like there's always somebody angry at someone for some reason, and there's so many parties and there's so many things going on. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I don't even understand it.
But it has to be nice if we're so busy fighting each other, we're not bombing anything over near where you are. That has to be a plus, right?
It's nice. It's nice that
potential
our country
relief.
is actually, for once, staying out of other people's businesses because we're too busy. Well, other than Ukraine, but it's nice
that's
that
just
we're not
money laundering. So
the problem is who knows what our government's doing in the Middle East? It's just at the very least, we're not throwing every bomb at the Middle East. We're not
honestly. The thing is, I'm thankful for that. The U.S. and Saudi Arabia are friends because we have oil and you guys need it. So that's basically.
Well,
but you're not giving it to us at the moment, which is actually kind of interesting because
I mean, your one job as a client state is we give
hold
you free reign.
Yeah.
Quiet for a second. Quiet. Geeky, email me at masculinegeek@gmail.com and I'll send you a link. All right, we now return you to our regular scheduled broadcast. Continue.
Amen.
Yes.
Yeah, the one job as a client state is to, when we say pump more oil, they're not doing that.
Yeah, you wouldn't even fist bump our president. What's up with that?
That's I don't care about that. I care about
the liquid gold.
You conservatives get too worried about shit that doesn't matter.
I'm not being conservative. I thought it was funny as hell. That's the thing that I hate is I made some anti-Marxist comment. And it's like I'm all of a sudden I'm a Republican, and it's like, have you seen the crap I've been saying about the Republicans in my state? I don't like them either. It's
where the fuck is my money?
You know what's funny?
No, same here. I didn't vote in this election. I mean, how am I gonna stand up for how's Greg Abbott going to stand up for Texas if he
I
can't
was
even stand
was
up for
reading one of
himself?
Noah Webster's essays about post-revolutionary France. And he's like, yeah, we should just ban political factions in America. I'm like, yeah, that would have solved a hell of a lot of problems.
Well-
His argument was like, they become obsessed with advancing their agenda as opposed to advancing the agenda of government. Like,
Well,
actually
George
governing-
Washington was against them from the very beginning.
Yeah, they should. And Noah Webster understood, like, okay, you can't ban them outright, but like, here's all these different ways we can ban them without banning them. You know,
Mhm.
yeah, it's like, yeah, it's kind of shocking.
You know, guys would fix the states to have some beheading. That did so many,
I completely
that did so
agree.
many wonders over here.
Yeah, you took the wrong lesson from the French Revolution. It's not banning
Beheading-
political parties. It's the guillotine was fucking awesome.
Yeah, the guillotine and just stretching the neck out.
Some public.
Well, Thomas Jefferson referred to the tree of liberty needing to be watered, and what he referred to it needing to be watered, what you watered it, and
a lot of patriots
can't-
and pirates.
I can't.
Right.
I'm hesitant to say it only because I could see Twitter or YouTube like shutting us
No, he
down
was
because
saying that
you
you
know
have
that's
to
like
kill bad
inciting
guys in
violence.
government.
Quoting
Overthrow
a
government
historic
violently.
figure is inciting violence
Exactly.
because that's how ridiculous things are. But Mish,
have-
you are absolutely correct. That would be a
Yeah,
very
you
good
gotta-
way to
you
water
gotta-
the tree.
You know,
Yeah,
you know
you
the
gotta want
funniest
to-
thing,
What are these nuts?
honestly, that everything went to shit over here. It's okay, so it's not shit. I'm having the time of my life, and Vince, he saw my degeneracy and the DMs and the shit I would do here in Saudi Arabia. You wouldn't believe that if you hear it from me. Like 2015, they stopped the public beheading, even the private beheadings. They, you know, all these Islamic laws just turned more lean, and they gave women more rights.
Mistake.
Repeal the 19th.
Mistake.
Okay, hold on. We can disagree on that,
Hey, we let
but
them drive. That's not giving them
That's
rights.
your first mistake.
but I wouldn't
Let
be
them
able
parallel
to
park,
do the
dude.
shit I'm doing right now if they didn't have more rights. Like literally, guys, I'm beating women with sticks just to get off my back.
Wait, I need to come out there. That's like you're speaking my language.
We need to have an MG meetup in Saudi Arabia. Is what I'm hearing.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'll probably never leave.
Literally, if you come over here, okay, so they have the white man complex. Basically, white men are revered over here. They get paid shit ton of money.
Dude, I gotta go
Yeah.
over there.
We're going over.
Woo!
Coming over.
Yeah, and if you speak proper English and you have the accent, you have the passport, people are gonna pay you money just for being you. Okay,
Wow.
and
Yeah,
you're gonna have a market
very
there.
cool.
Like there's a shit ton of women here who like white men. Basically, it's like you know, Asia for I don't know. So I've known so
You
many
tell me there's
locals.
an even better market for my voice.
Exactly.
That's what I'm hearing.
You have to cut the hair
I'm
there,
totally
Gene.
hearing that.
Or at least put it up in the man bun.
No, cut it. No man bun. I
Yeah, it's
forbade
not
it.
happening.
What's not happening?
cut it when I'm
You're a man
bald.
Can we include machetes? Oh, dude, they sell machetes over here. I own 2 of them.
bun. Absolutely.
What about scimitars?
They used to sell those, but it's mainly not for aesthetic reasons. My dad had an actual scimitar.
That's
Mm.
awesome.
Some prince gave it to him back when he was in the service when he came
Oh,
back
shit.
from the States. Yeah,
That's
it's gold plated and shit like that. I still have it back in my hometown.
That's
Well,
cool.
well, Mish, you should be happy that when I was talking earlier about taking my 8-year-old to the toy soldier store, and he had his choice of Crusader Knights and Saracens, and he bought 1 Crusader Knight and about a half a dozen Saracens. So there you go. I'm doing what I can, man. I'm trying to teach him.
They had the cooler armor.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or that Saracens are just fucking weak that he needed 12 of them against 1 Crusader. I mean, if you ask me, I would go with the Crusaders because they're paladins and I fucking love paladins.
Yeah.
the Saracens just sucked in every game, so screw them.
Yeah. He just thought he aesthetically he thought their armor and stuff was really cool. He digged the the curved swords and everything else.
Oh,
So,
dude, you would love the museums we have over here. We have these Islamic museums, and they have all these sort of armors and weapons from, I don't know, like 1500 years ago. When Prophet Muhammad was around, and it's kind of amazing. I went to one of these museums. They had even guns from the 1800s.
Oh,
Like
cool.
when they first liberated Saudi from the Turkish invasion that they had over here, they
Right.
still had these guns.
That's cool.
That
I'm
sounds
sold.
great.
I'm coming out.
Yeah, and even the winters over here, like, dude, the city I'm living in, like, it goes down to 0 degrees. You wouldn't believe it's in the fucking in the middle of fucking the desert. If you go up north, it snows all over, like the mountaintops. The whole desert just is covered in snow.
Oh wow,
If you go down south, it's full of forests, rivers, valleys.
that's cool.
That shit they don't show you in the media.
No,
No.
they don't. It sounds
No, of
beautiful.
course not.
It sounds beautiful.
Now, I doubt I'll ever get the chance, an opportunity to ask a question like this again, but I'm a big fan of T.E. Lawrence.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah, what is the political or I guess cultural perception of him there? Is he good? Is he bad? How do you guys look at him?
P.G. Lawrence, who's that? American? Oh,
Lawrence
dude,
of Arabia.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Oh, Lawrence, dude, we have people over here who are actually named after him. That's the funny thing.
That's fucking awesome.
That's
They,
so fucking cool.
but they kind of like Arabized the name, so the English name is Lawrence.
Mm-hmm.
So people from the north of Saudi Arabia, like that, where Lawrence had the most, influence.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually some famous people called Orans ibn Haddal. Orans which translates to Lawrence. Lawrence ibn Haddal is like a famous guy. He's basically like a prince, but not a real prince.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let me look him up for you. His name is Orans ibn Haddal. When I first heard the name, I'm like, that sounds like Orans, like Lawrence.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because in the movie, that's what when they speak to him, they call him Orens or
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah,
Omar
that-
Sharif just called him English.
Mm.
Great movie, amazing man.
Yeah, people actually love Lawrence over here. Like they named their children after him.
Wow, I had
That's
no
really
idea.
great.
That is freaking awesome.
I can't find anything in English. Hold on, let me look up something in Arabic if I can find a picture.
And see, that's something that the wokies over here would not even anticipate. They would just assume that the white man over there would just be hated and reviled
And the thing is, I'm gonna tell you guys, like nobody's gonna figure out, but basically the guy who's named Orens is from the same tribe I come from.
Oh, okay.
So he's kind of a big thing, but he got killed like 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So how do tribes work over there? Is it just family line, or is it kind of like a patriotic affinity, kind of like in the United States, where like all the people in one state try to work together and work together?
Basically the same thing. If you actually look more into it, Saudi Arabia is a lot like the States, but people don't look into that. So Saudi was split into states, a lot of states. Like each state was ruled by a tribe.
Mhm.
Like you have different tribes in the south, different tribes in the east and the west and the central region and everything.
Like the
And-
Habitat and so forth. Each one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So the Saudi Arabia was named after King Saud, basically. So he's the one who like rallied everyone under his flag, and they just he unified everything and kicked out the Ottomans.
Mhm.
So they still have like tribal leaders over here, and they have their say in a lot of stuff, but they all follow like the king and the crown prince.
Okay.
So the tribal leaders, is that like a parliament or a council, or do they?
It's an unofficial one. Like if there's anything in that region, like people have to go through their tribal leaders 1st,
Mhm.
then they go to the prince who's ruling that region, then they go upper in the tiers.
Yeah.
Now, did they still have animosities between certain tribes that go back hundreds of years? That
There's some stuff, but it's subtle, you know. It's like my tribe doesn't like another tribe, but it's you know the tribalism, quote unquote, like racism, is so subtle. If you're not paying attention, you're not gonna notice it. Like some tribes, they don't marry their daughters from this tribe because they had some blood feud 200 years ago or whatever.
right.
Yeah, and like there's some certain tribes, they have freaking hot women, so they don't marry their kids to anyone, you know. They just and they ask for insane dowries, like it goes up to $50,000 to just to buy her, basically.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Now, do you guys put aside your differences and work together when it comes to like national political issues? When you're
Yeah, you can see that in Twitter. Like people are rallying under the Saudi flag when we had the attacks. Do you remember the journalist who was killed in 2018?
Yes.
Okay, so that guy, his older son was my colleague at work, so I kind of know about the stuff that happened actually.
Okay.
At that time in 2018, when everybody was just piling on Saudi Arabia, like everybody just came under the flag of Saudi Arabia and they were just acting as one man, which was a nice thing to see, that people, you know, put aside their differences and work towards one thing, which is making Saudi Arabia great again, basically. And that's an actual hashtag in Arabic, by the way. I'm not lying.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
The funny thing is, like, you know, whenever expats come over here, they have this preconceived notion of Saudi Arabia. But when they first arrive, they're like, "Oh wow, you guys are not so much different than us." But it's so hard in the summer. We kind of understand why you guys look so pissed off all the time. Yeah. So,
I mean, all over the world.
What's the best time to travel over there?
usually winter, spring, those are the best times.
Okay.
Like right now, the weather is amazing. I can, open my car windows and open up the convertible top and just drive around, and it's amazing, and it gets colder as we, go down the winter. Like that in January last year, I saw it hit 0 degrees
Wow.
Celsius. So it was super cold over here.
Mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you like go by the beach, like the east or the west, it's super humid. It's super chill. Like the people there are very chill.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to the heart of the country, like in the middle, it's more hot in the summer. And, expats usually just melt. They can't handle the heat. Yeah.
I feel like living in Vegas. I'm prepping.
Yeah,
it's not close, but I feel like I'm prepping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's more like Vegas because the desert and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it's turning like Vegas actually. I can send you some shit, guys. You're gonna be. We had a 3-day Halloween event not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like people here go extra. 3-day, like a whole weekend of just Halloween celebrations.
Now,
that'd be great to come out there.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
So is Halloween
This is a new MG show, an MG adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is Halloween the same? I mean, are you guys under Sharia law, or like? So how is Halloween handled over there as opposed to?
It was announced by the government. They basically said if you're wearing a costume, you're gonna go inside this. Okay, so they have something called the Boulevard. They built like 3 years ago. It's a huge place, Times Square. Yeah, like Times Square, basically.
Okay.
They took the inspiration from there. So they said whoever is wearing a costume, they will go inside for free. And if you look up on YouTube like Saudi Halloween, you're gonna see that they have shops over here, people just buying the makeup, buying the costumes and celebrating it. 50K for a girl that you can. Dude, you'd be surprised of how many people can speak English here even better than I am. Like my English is shit.
What? Your English is fine.
Dude, like there are people here who speak proper English with like an American accent, British accent,
Holy shit.
You would be surprised.
That's really cool, actually.
I say I'm having an easier time understanding you than Nick August after a bottle of bourbon.
You guys are just lucky because my beer literally just finished today, so I'm gonna brew a new batch. I'm making
Oh, nice.
Corona beer.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Like
August
that's how we know like Islam changed. I ordered a beer brewing machine and it got in without any issues, and I ordered the packs, just to make the beer. I ordered like 10 of them. So far I'm through 5 of them.
Wow.
Nice.
So Vince, how's the Odin skull?
I haven't had it yet, but TJ has. Yeah, how is it?
It's amazing.
You like it?
Like it? Yeah, I've had it. It's I
Show
had
it.
2 of them last Christmas.
Okay.
Two whole models.
So it goes well with rum.
Is it a good rum chaser?
It's really sweet.
Is it?
Yeah, I would not. No, this goes best.
All right, by
The apple, if I recall, the apple is very, very front and center in that one.
Very much so.
Hey, Vince, check your Twitter DMs. I can't post this shit in public, but check your Twitter DMs.
All right, check the what? The DM?
Yeah, on
DMs,
Twitter.
yeah.
I can always post it.
You can post it so they can see it, but I can't post it under my account, so because I have a lot of Muslims following me.
I'll show it. Hang on. Present, share screen, and Chrome tab. Share. There you go.
Oh, I see. Is that Johnny Walker?
Yep.
Yeah, black.
John,
Hey,
how are you? It's good to see you.
I'm in the back of a taxi in Tokyo.
Is there a girl with you?
We are international.
That's right.
No, I'm
John?
Yeah, it's my
That's
name
me.
John.
Oh, that's
It's Mish.
Yeah, we almost didn't recognize you without showing your breasts. So
showing breast is haram, my friend.
Everybody was waiting for the stream to go down, but it would have been worth it.
Yeah,
I know, right?
I give you something to recognize me by right here.
That's one brick of money, my friend.
Buy the dip, guys. Buy the dip. Buy the dip.
Oh, I have been. Don't worry. I've been keeping up with it. Cool. How have you been? It's good to see you. Good. How are you? Where are you at? You're in a taxi?
Yeah, I'm making a drug run. No, I'm just joking.
Awesome.
No, I had my wisdom. I had 3 of my wisdom teeth pulled out last week, and I didn't think it would affect me as much as I have. So I've been off live streaming. This is actually my first live stream appearance since the surgery. What are you guys up to?
We're just hanging out. TJ's here in New Jersey from the West Coast. We're hanging in front of the fire. We got a legitimate fireside chat.
Yeah, I'm planning a trip to Saudi Arabia in the near future.
We're going to do an MG Saudi Arabia trip. You have to join us.
I was there in August.
Oh shit! Okay.
It was a pretty good time.
All right, we have to revisit that for sure.
Hey, John, I'll be sending you the thing we talked about tomorrow night.
All right, send me that drug money.
Hey, John, where did you go in Saudi?
Where were you at, John?
I was just in the airport as a layover. I was in Jeddah.
Oh, you went to Jeddah. That's my hometown. Nice.
Man, it was awesome. The energy and the vibe. The people were just so kind. Beautiful, good-looking women, like modesty. Everybody had manners. A lot of children. I was very humbled. I flew Saudia Airlines, and the people on the the plane too were very kind to me, and I don't know. They were just very down to earth, very kind, down to earth, like people that seem to have good morals about them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was really cool. It was really, I really thought I didn't think I would like Saudi as much as I did, even though I was just in the airport for a few hours.
Mm-hmm.
Now wait until we meet the locals and get to see the country itself. You're gonna see how people love expats and basically white people or any people of color if they're expats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, love it. I'm a global traveler. I was on the way to Turkey when I was there because I got a hair transplant because I'm going bald like Jack Napier.
Oh
So-
shit! You did the same thing all Saudis do. They all go to Turkey to get hair transplant.
Yeah. I'm middle aged and I'm not having problems with that crap. So
No, I'm okay. I'm still holding strong.
Yeah.
You guys are alpha males. What can I say?
Yeah.
Dude, I think John has some Arabic roots in him. Like all Arabs, they're bald for some reason.
Too much testosterone.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. That's,
You bald motherfuckers.
John, I'm asking for the future. Is it cheaper in Turkey? Is that why or just better?
Yeah, it is. It's super cheap over there. Like you could get hair transplants, I think, for less than $5,000, if I'm not mistaken, John.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Mine was 5,500, and they let me pay in any crypto I wanted.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's super cheap in Turkey. Turkey is known for plastic surgery and hair transplants, like even facial hair transplants. A lot of people go there to get, all kind of plastic surgery.
The clinic I went to was
15,
called
20K in America.
20
Yeah.
minimum, and the place I went to was called Hair of Istanbul. Istanbul is the capital of Turkey, and
I'm thinking of a song.
and then Floyd Mayweather went there to get his hair transplant. The boxer.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, 5,000 is nothing, man. Like over here in Saudi, it's minimum like $12,000, because there's a shit ton of rich people over here who can pay that.
Yeah, man. So no, I just wanted to drop by because Vince, you're always an awesome guy. You're a fucking great person. I met you in real life, and and if you ever send me a link, I'm always gonna come by and say what's up.
It's a pleasure to have you. It's always good to talk to you, John.
Yeah, especially when we get to talk geek stuff,
Hang on a
which you
second.
and I don't get
John.
to do nearly often enough, John.
Yeah, John. Was your birthday yesterday or today?
No, it's the December 2nd.
December. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'm a month off.
This gonna be 37, man. I'm gonna fucking put a gun in my mouth.
You're an old fucker now.
Dude.
You're an old fucker.
I'm in my middle 50s, and it's it's you're gonna be golden, man. You're gonna be golden. Don't worry.
Yeah, it only gets better, honestly.
Yeah.
You're like the dad I never had.
hey, I've got at least one possibly out there that I could have that I don't know about. So of the four sons I know about from three different women, there's the chance that there's a fourth by or a fifth by a fourth woman. So I'm just saying,
It's all good.
Yeah.
You want to see these funny things they have in Japan, Takis? Let me see if I can look on. I don't.
What?
He's gone.
We lost him.
Yeah.
Johnny.
Oh shit!
Oh, there he is.
Sorry, somebody just called me.
All right.
Hey, I've seen you on
I was
YouTube.
trying. You see these Corona protection devices here? I'm on this taxi driver.
Oh wow.
How's that working out?
That's to protect him from the. It's good to protect
wild.
him from the coronavirus.
You
Like here,
play
it's cold
you
open.
play good and best.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Oh, they still have that stuff over there in Japan? Like we gave up everything about the the COVID restrictions over here. Like I think 6 months ago.
Nah, they're Asians holding on strong.
Jesus.
It's all good. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna go. I'm about to get off here in the highway. I love you guys. I love all of you.
Hey, John, great seeing
Love
you,
you,
man.
brother.
Take care.
Great
Thanks,
talking to you.
buddy. Nice seeing you
Love you.
again.
Thank you for
Always.
having me on. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Good to have you as always. Catch you later.
Wow, the show tonight is going around the globe.
It is.
Yeah.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah.
That was unexpected.
Right.
Like,
It's good to have you on Geeky. It's good to have you on Niche.
Thank you. It's only 6:30 a.m. in the morning. It's a good thing I woke up like an hour ago.
Oh shit! 6:30. It's 10:38 here in New Jersey.
Yeah,
The
same
good
here
thing
in
is
Indiana.
it's Thursday, and usually Thursday over here is the last day of the week. So I just gotta go to work in like an hour or so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Can you tell us what your work is, or is that like hush hush secret?
No, it's not a hush hush. I work in HR basically.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I've been doing that for the last 17 years now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but I work for an international company over here in Saudi.
Mm.
It's an American company.
Okay.
Basically,
So you might be able to hook us up with jobs, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
probably I can.
Yeah.
If you guys are interested to move in here, there's some good money. We don't take any like income taxes. We only have the VAT taxes, and that's it.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
I work in IT. I'm a network administrator, so I could probably do very well there.
Oh, dude, IT jobs are good money over here.
All right, cool. That's good to know.
Oh, hey, Vince, I want to share the good news.
Sure.
So I got a really good job here in Vegas with a resort doing conference administration.
Oh, that's awesome. Really?
Yep.
Oh, good to know. Okay. You're going to be someone I'm going to be talking to soon.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's internal conference administration. So I do all the conference rooms in our corporate headquarters. I don't do external conferences for customers.
Okay.
Well, you're still a good contact, though.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
still
yeah.
going to know people to talk to.
You get the, well, all right.
And it's pays very well.
Nice.
It's salaried, so I got my corporate golden handcuffs here that I got with me at all times. But it is what it is.
No, I know. I got mine right here too.
Oh,
I'm not
good thing I'm not the only one who has that as well. Jesus.
No, I
I
haven't paid for internet since 2006.
Nice. Work from home?
Oh, wow.
I work from home 1 or 2 days a week, yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Yep.
You know, the thing is that I appreciate about American companies that they have a different approach to work. So I used to work in a local bank over here for the last decade. It's like one of the biggest banks in the region. And they were very strict and anal about work. Like they cared about you showing up on time and didn't care about what you do. Ever since I joined this international company, like they don't give a shit when I come, as long as I'm just like replying to my emails, work is getting done and everything. And I don't know, it doesn't feel right for me. I don't know. It feels too good to be true, man. To be treated like a human being for once.
Man, I switched from I quit my fucking day job. I just work part-time now. It's all remote. It's all from my friend's media company. It's my first like white collar work.
What do you do?
Oh my god, it's so much better.
Right?
It's so much better.
What do you do, James? Mish wants to know.
I'm an assistant production manager. The production manager is my best friend, who moved down here from New Jersey before I did. And he's in charge of just making sure all videos are being run on time, all scripts are being delivered, all the company's internal shit is being handled as quickly and efficiently as possible. And I'm just there to help him do that. So anything he knows how to do, I'm in the process of learning how to do and doing it for him.
Dude,
it's nice.
If you know any people who are in the communication business, like PR, basically, just let me know because I'm looking for people. Especially white people.
We don't well, not anymore.
The thing is, like the people here, whenever they see somebody white and he speaks English, so that's like a bonus 100 points to trust. So they're like, oh, he's a white god, so let's listen to him. So that's always good for the business. That equals to more money.
Now, Mish, what I will say is that there are different cultural regions in America, like East Coast and West Coast. So if, for example, one were to work at an East Coast bank in like New York City or something like that, that strictness that you're talking about, that pretty much would be there, like a big East Coast bank or a big East Coast company. And then depending on where you go in America, the work culture changes. And sometimes even the type of business, the culture will change a lot. So.
Yeah, it's the thing I know is like every state is different in the U.S. And I don't know much about it. Like I know about Texas because my parents lived there for a while.
Everyone knows about Texas.
Yeah, and my dad loved it for some reason.
Maximum America.
Yeah,
why.
like figure out why. Like I remember growing up, he had so many guns, and then when I discovered that he's like in Texas, I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely like a lot of different countries all in one country,
Oh, yeah.
and
We are all
yeah,
I don't want any of the woke people, over here in work. Like, we've been having so many issues with the American offices. Like
Mhm.
we had one lady trying to shut down the business here because we didn't have gay rights,
Oh God.
yeah,
and
that does
I'm
not
like,
surprise me.
yeah, I'm like, what do you want me to tell you? Like, okay, Saudi is still an Islamic country, and they have to keep up that appearance. But we have gay people, we have lesbians, we have all kinds of people over here, and they're living their life normally, like anywhere in the world. But the rule is like, don't go public with it. Like, even me, I
Yeah.
cannot go kiss a girl in public, or like even me as a guy, cannot go out and do indecent stuff in public
Mm-hmm.
because they have rules for that. Is like just to respect other people, It's not even about haram.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just respect other people. We don't want something disgusting in the
I
street.
had a freelancer that I worked with from tabletop RPGs. Tremendously successful woman. One of my best freelancers I've ever had to work with, by which I mean one of the three I have not fired at some point. And absolutely, like the number of things that she had accomplished in her lifetime, being only a couple years older than me, was like ridiculous. And she was telling me, because she was getting married, adding to the number of accomplishments for her, getting married with like somebody that she had a crush on,
Mm-hmm.
and she was telling me about how it was something of a taboo that her parents were ignoring, that the two of them knew each other and were dating before the families met to agree to arrange their marriage.
What culture?
Is that
What culture were they?
Oh, she's from Saudi Arabia.
Oh, okay.
I completely slipped my mind to mention the most important thing. I'm wondering if that's standard over there.
Yeah, it is. That is honestly, you're gonna be surprised when you talk to more people. Like, I've never left Saudi in my life. Like, I've been around a little bit, but I've lived my whole life over here.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been to the States. Like, my mother, she was pregnant with me, and she decided to have me back here instead of the States for some reason. Women.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, but yeah, God bless her.
Maybe
So,
she knew you'd be more respected there.
Jesus, dude, like, I think I would have done another Islamic conquest if I was born there.
That's fair. No, she told me, man, this freelancer, she told me that like every woman in Saudi Arabia is basically leading 2 or 3 separate lives. So it's wild to see you come across on Twitter and like, oh man, they do get up to some direction.
So the thing is with Saudi is a bit tricky. So it comes down to the regions. Okay, so the town I'm living in right now, it's the wildest city I've lived in my life. And I've been here for I think a year and a half now, and I've got laid so many times. I literally don't remember the names of the chicks. I didn't even have that in my hometown. But everybody here is leading a double life, or like even triple life, like you said, because the culture, the family, and everything. They're still we're just like maybe 5-10 years behind you guys. You can see people living openly, freely, doing whatever they want, and you can still see some people covered up from head to toe. But when they meet up with you in private, they're totally different people, and they're wild as hell. But they have to keep up this appearance, so the family doesn't know, etc., and everything. And even now, like with the new rules and everything that the government introduced, the family basically has no say on women. Like, the men have no say. Like, one of my friends, he got divorced in 5 minutes through an app.
Oh man!
Wow.
Literally, like, his wife went through an app. She booked an appointment and divorced
Holy
his ass
shit, dude.
in 5 minutes. And when the judge asked her, like, why don't you want to be married to him? She's like, I don't like him anymore. He's like, okay.
Oh my god. The fuck is going on over there?
Another guy got divorced while he was in coma. She
Mm.
just divorced him, and the reason she gave the judge, she's like, yeah, he's fat and I'm not sexually satisfied. He's like, okay, fair enough.
Damn, dude.
So don't let anyone fool you and tell you that women, okay, so women, they don't have as many as rights like the men had in the past, but now they have everything behind them. Like the government is backing them up, the media is backing them up, everybody's backing them up, and I'm just reaping the rewards. Like I've never been with so many women in my life.
Well,
So-
there goes that,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
when Rollo talks about even Islam is lost, they're just not as far gone as it is here in the West.
don't know about
Is he exaggerating or
No, I mean, honestly, I reached out to Rolo when he was writing his book. I'm like, Rolo, if you want to talk to somebody about Islam, like you shouldn't be talking to what's his name, Abu American.
Uh-huh.
Abu American was like he got kicked out of Saudi, so I know his backstory.
Okay.
And he's showing off with his 3 wives, breaking their phones and having him tie his shoes and all that shit. Okay, if you're gonna marry 3 women from a piss poor country in Africa,
Mm-hmm.
that's not something to flex. Okay, I can go marry 10 women if I want for $200 from there.
Yeah.
Literally, I can get them now for like less than $2,000 over here to Saudi and declare them my wives. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's not a flex. He took some stuff from him, so I'm like, dude, I lived near Mecca. I've had like maybe 40 miles between me and Mecca, and I've seen so many degeneracy happening in that.
Yeah.
It's not different, honestly.
Okay.
I don't know, Rob. From the sound of something like that app, it sounds like they're ahead of us.
Yeah.
I
I
Vin-
just had my
Vince-
ex-wife move next door to be closer to me. So I is that a flex or should I be buying women from
I would
Africa?
say it
I don't
is,
know.
yeah, it is.
Like Vince,
Awesome.
I share with him a lot of stuff on
Mhm.
DMs, and he
Oh,
has
yeah.
me on Instagram. So he saw a lot of the crazy shit I do here over here in
Oh,
Saudi,
yeah.
and the women I'm with, and like the only thing I don't share is like my own homemade porn movies, that's something private for me. But
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, I
not
don't
so much
care.
different than the States.
Hmm.
People just got to keep up appearances, and that's
Right.
it.
I just share pictures of toys and books. That's it's
I'm a
that's-
little more risque.
Not the toys you think.
yeah. But the thing is, it's like some of the stuff I do in media, it's like, I would have trouble getting work in radio or
Oh yeah.
modeling
Is-
or
is
acting,
James- is
even
James
in like
dead?
local theater, with certain things. So yeah.
That's one of the reasons I'm trying to stay anon as much as possible on Twitter. Like,
Yeah.
on Instagram, nobody knows who I am. Like,
Mhm.
I've had few stalkers who found my Instagram. I don't know how, but they found it. But I don't care anymore. Like, I'm not doing anything wrong on Instagram. But
Mhm.
if somebody finds out who I am on Twitter, I'm gonna be fucked royally.
Mhm.
Not by the government, but by people, basically.
Right.
Amos, are you alive or are you dead over there? What's going on? Bueller.
Hey.
Bueller.
There's my.
Yeah, I'm alive.
All right, we're making sure. What are you
He's
doing over there?
eating. That's what he's doing. He's eating.
Eating your fucking dinner? What the fuck's going on? What?
What are you noshing on, man?
What's that one?
Lo mein.
Oh wow, you're
Wow, what
eating
a
Chinese.
What a shocker.
Yep.
Yeah. Could you be any more of a stereotype? I mean,
Well, I balanced it out. I'm using a fork. So
okay.
All right.
Vince, check the
You know.
DM so the guys can see some of the degeneracy over here and know it's not so much difference. You're gonna like this.
All right, cool. And
Is it
gonna say I
sexy?
gotta save the West somehow.
Yeah.
Is it sexy degeneracy?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Holy shit, dude. What the fuck? That's awesome. All right, hang on.
Can't do it.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Oh,
Share
God.
screen. Yeah, it's going to be good.
And we're off. No.
Nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is a local girl over here.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Fresh and Fit aren't kidding when they say if a girl has traveled by herself to Dubai, don't date her.
Mhm.
Mhm.
If anybody is flexing in Dubai about girls, like know that he's paying money because Dubai is full of prostitutes,
Yep.
Mhm.
and if you pay them extra, you can shit on them basically.
Yeah, that's why in Fresh and Fit chat, whenever someone says Dubai, it's usually followed by the poop emoji.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
That's bad.
Yeah, I've only ever seen clips of Fresh and Fit, and that's usually because it was something that Rollo had shared. I just don't have time to watch everybody's stuff, you know.
Exactly.
And plus, for some of the stuff, it's preaching to the choir to me.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you going to tell me about marriage? I've been married a couple times, you know. It's
Well, they do other stuff too. They do fitness and finance as well.
right, which I get that, but I mean, if I want to do finance stuff, I'll probably just listen to Cappy, you know, and
Exactly.
Or actually hire an accountant.
yeah, and it's not like I don't get paid as a bookkeeper
watch
at one of my
Streissand.
jobs, so you
That
know,
makes sense.
I know a little bit about that kind of stuff, but
That's the
Even
problem.
fitness, I'm not gonna take a fitness advice from these two losers. Honestly, like I used to be like 450 pounds, and I dropped half of my weight in like 2-3 years.
Mhm.
And I don't need these guys to tell me anything. They're just basically snake oil sellers, whatever you guys call them,
yeah,
grifters,
Yeah.
skinny ass dude, and talking about fitness. I'll
Well,
crush
yeah.
this
I
guy
mean,
if
if
I
I want to
sit on
talk
him.
fitness stuff, I'll ask Drew a question. You know, it's
Exactly.
that's just by being, you know, connected with Masculine Geek. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, I don't have to spend hours on YouTube watching other content. I can just talk to people associated with us, and you know,
Indeed.
I mean, it's one of the benefits of being a part of Masculine Geek.
Exactly. Speaking of Nick August.
Is he still doing his course? I think he had some crypto course.
He had some
Yes.
crypto bullshit going on. That I invited him tonight, but he had to turn me down because of his crypto course. Yeah.
When's my next radio script coming in, you bastard?
I know, right?
You boomer fuck.
Not for nothing. I was supposed to put up the final chapter for my novella on his website. It was supposed to be whatever. All right, Nick. Where the fuck is Punch Riot? Your new site. What the fuck? We're still waiting. Hello, Bueller.
It's a 10-second delay. I don't think it's even coming.
Right. Yeah,
Even for the slow seconds.
that's right.
Got raped by me.
There are guys down south who are their own fathers.
Yeah, has Nick been drinking? It'd be nice to get him on here. That way we can see whose English we understand better, him or Mish.
All right. Well, we're gonna wrap up soon anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
too bad.
You want me to talk in imperfect English or not? This is not kind. Don't make fun of Uncle Nick.
Nick, you want to come on for 15 minutes? I'll send you a link. Yeah.
He might be talked out.
Nick's not locked out.
No, not logged out, talked out.
No, he's coming on.
Okay.
There's no way he's coming on. For 15 minutes, he can do it for 15 minutes. I gotta find him in the chat here. Oh, there we go. Nick August. Send. Get your ass on here, you fucking dick. Well, I wouldn't say we need you. We want you.
Wow.
Oh my.
Oh my. Yeah.
TJ's over here falling asleep.
I'm not falling asleep. I'm just
Oh,
watching you guys.
The Benadryl finally getting to him.
Yeah, too many kids.
All the alcohol is making him fall asleep.
No, I'm watching you guys. I'm just taking notes here.
Taking notes, all right.
Well,
Well, we're doing the Saudi Arabia Masculine Geek meetup.
yeah, I think that's cool. Or what did Mictobus call it?
Uh,
Village by the Goat.
The Masculine Geek Village by the Goat.
Goat.
You know, the thing is that you can apply for a visa in 5 minutes. It doesn't take much.
What?
Yeah, it's
wow.
electronic visa. You just go to a website and apply, and it's there for 5 minutes.
I like it already.
That's cool. Well, I think all of us have our passports and stuff. So
I have to get mine renewed. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I got to renew mine as well.
Mine's brand new. Got 9 years on it.
Ah, shut up. Geeky, where you're in Vegas, aren't you?
Absolutely.
That's awesome. We're gonna do a Vegas meetup soon as well.
Mhm.
Hell yeah, you're going to.
Yeah, we are.
I can fly over there.
Gonna bring out-
I know a cigar/whiskey bar.
Oh, nice. All right.
Oh,
I'm
dude,
down.
let me look if they have an office in Vegas. Hold on.
Oh, that would be cool.
All
Get
right.
you over here.
Yeah.
If you and I work for the same company, I'd probably crap my pants.
Let's say I'm in the public relations field.
Relations.
That's what she said.
That's right.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
about this? I'll type it in chat and you can just say yes or no. How about that? In the private chat.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tap.
Oh
mine.
my God! Look at this redneck.
Who?
Just say yes or no.
No.
No? Okay.
Just one.
Go fuck your mother.
He looks like he's off playing golf.
look, you bitch ass swamp rat.
Good drunk.
That's actually pretty good.
I know, right?
I don't care for the bitch part, but the swamp rat part is pretty accurate.
There you go, you swamp rat bitch.
Better than swamp crotch.
I think I banged your mom in the swamp once.
Well,
That or she was just really wet.
Well, when they're out with me, they are. Yeah, that's right, bitch.
if you, it better be my mom because you couldn't handle my grandma.
Vince is no sailor.
I'll tell you, your grandmom's a firecracker. That's for sure.
She'd chew you up and spit you out, man.
That's what she said. How you doing, Nick?
She still has her teeth?
I'm good. She has
How
somebody's
was your-
teeth.
How was your crypto course?
It was good. We had about this is the third time I've taught it. Had about
2 people?
two times the amount, double the size of the class as last time. So,
So you had 2 people.
well, one
I
was a
remember
full.
last time because I was in one of the class. You fucking dick.
No, you weren't in the you were in the first one. You weren't in the previous one. But yeah,
Getting refill? Yeah.
I mean there was one full size adult and one short guy. So maybe
So,
that's
you're
not
talking
2
about
people.
Rob?
But
One
So
half.
Rob showed up.
Rob would never show up for a crypto class.
Bitcoins? You got some bitcoins going over there?
Rob would only show up for a crypto class if he could somehow, blow it up.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Fuck
he's
that
just
guy.
there to derail the class. So.
Fuck that guy.
Well, plus you're going to be seeing him tomorrow night. So
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you guys
guess.
have Let 'Em Burn today or tomorrow night for you.
yeah.
And another couple minutes, another hour it'll be Thursday.
Yeah. What are you guys doing for tomorrow night's show, Nick?
I don't know.
Do they
Since,
ever
since
know?
you guys already covered No Nut November last week.
It's supposed to be
Some more
Bull's
gay
night
shit.
to host, so
Oh, it's gonna be gay then.
Yeah.
he won't remember until tomorrow 4 in the afternoon. So we never know what the fuck's happening with Bull hosts.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Well, we found out a place where he could get cheap hair plugs, so we got that going for him. We already talked about that.
Well, hey, send that to me. I'm getting old. I may need that soon myself. My hair's getting thin.
Hair of Istanbul, right? Not hair of Constantinople. Hair of Istanbul.
What was Constantinople?
So.
Oh my God.
Copyright strike.
When you start singing, they might be giants. This show is over.
It's done. Well, just the fact that you showed up, it's over.
Hey, that's my job. I'm the show killer.
you're the show killer, right?
Doing something.
What are you drinking?
Yeah.
Right now, I'm just drinking sparkling water.
Oh, come
on. No shine in that jar?
As soon as we hang this up, I'm hitting the bourbon, but I was teaching class tonight. I can't talk crypto and drink heavy at the same time.
That's true. We've been drinking rum and Odin's Skull mead.
That's right. You got some Papa's Pilar, don't you?
We got the Hemingway Pilar, yeah. Which the Pilar is the name of Hemingway's boat,
right?
Which he named after the nickname of his first wife, Pilar.
Mm-hmm. That is some good rum.
Yep, it's for $50. A small bottle is very good.
Yep, better be.
How do you spell Pilar? A small bottle.
That's a small bottle, yeah.
Now, how does it compare to the?
It's called the Pilar, Pilar.
Cappy will never buy it because it doesn't come in a big jug with one of those.
Yeah, he only buys the generic stuff he can get at Costco.
I'll show you. Hang on, wait a minute.
Be sure to add the word rum after it, or you get a boat.
That's right.
I think John Wayne was married to a lady named Pilar.
That is some good shit right there. In fact, those live streams last year when I was we're doing Let 'Em Burn and I was broadcasting from the pool.
Yeah.
Most of the time I was lit off of that stuff right there.
Okay.
As well you should be.
Now, how does that compare to that British Navy rum? The gun. Yeah, the gun.
It's probably comparable.
Okay.
Say, right?
It's different. It's different. It's very different.
It's comparable,
but it's good.
Sweeter.
I love you too. Yeah.
Stronger.
Yeah. It's less. It's not spicy.
Okay.
No, it's definitely not spicy.
Okay.
It's my experience has been that most chicks won't drink pussers or any other
pussers
of that kind of rum, but they will drink Papa's Pilar.
Okay.
Yeah, they will.
That's what little Spurg was. She was hammering that shit.
Okay. I'm just jealous of you guys having cheap drinks over there in a wide variety.
So
we buy a fire.
Look,
we can fix that if you come over.
I have zero sympathy for Mish, having seen his chats and receipts with all these chicks he's meeting off the app. Yeah, fuck you, man.
You can spend money on drinks. Yeah,
you got something better than liquor for the most part.
Gotta get you over in the U.S. too.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think if I go to the U.S., it's gonna be so much easier. Like to get laid over there. Like I'm gonna go enjoy the drinking more because it's gonna be cheaper. I'm paying like $400 for a bottle of vodka.
No, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is because drinking alcohol isn't legal yet here, quote unquote, and yet they're planning to make it legal maybe by next year.
Come to the States and come see me. You won't pay for a drink while you're here.
When they do that, do you think crime is going to go up or down?
Here in New Jersey?
I think it's going to be shit for the first few months because, a lot of people are not going to be used to the good stuff, for starters. And they're going to be drinking a lot. So I think for the first few months, it's going to be a shit show. Then once people get used to the drinks and everything and they have it under control, they're planning to have it in certain places. Like, have you guys heard of Neom? This new city they're building up north.
I've heard the name mentioned, but
Yeah,
I don't know a lot of details about the
it's like a
building.
futuristic city that they're building. They hired a shit ton of expats, and they shipped a lot of people over there just to build the city.
Mhm.
So they're gonna have a free zone over there, basically, where you can, do whatever you want, like as if you're not in Saudi.
Okay.
And they're gonna sell it, I think, in the airports as well, and they're gonna
Like
have
Vegas.
a free zone over here in my town.
hmm
So that's where we're gonna have drinks first. It's
Okay.
it's not like we're gonna have it be sold in shops or whatever.
Okay.
But
Well-
for now, I'm getting the stuff that's being smuggled.
Okay.
So
Well,
you're
Vince at least is drinking mead, so that's honey. It's not fermented grain or grapes, so
Yeah.
you know.
And tell me what you think, Vince.
I mean, like,
I like it.
since
I
I
like
ever
it.
started brewing my own beer, my
Mm.
my
I like it.
my drinking expenses just went down dramatically.
I bet.
sure.
Like it costs like $30 just to make a 10-liter.
Oh yeah, what are you able to test the alcohol level of your own beer?
Yeah, actually, it's like I buy it from a website. It's called Brew Art, so it has everything on it.
Mhm.
I'll type it in chat. The one I got is a Corona based beer, or like, I don't know. It's like a copy of Corona. It has like 4.5%. So after maybe 4 or 5 butthurt Heavenweiser, I'm hammered.
Mhm.
I'm planning to buy a new batch. I've been having a talk with Rob, and he told me about some few good stuff. I'm still pretty new to the beer thing.
Yeah, you ought to talk to Chesty, because Chesty brews his own stuff.
Yeah, Chesty does it like the old school way. Mine, I just bought a machine that does
Mhm.
everything for me. I just put the mixer inside and
Oh,
just add 10 liters of water and close the lid, run the program, and just
You
9 days
lazy
and it's ready.
bastard.
Well, what you need though, you need to talk to Chess to get the recipe for butthurt Hefeweizen. That's what you need.
Dude, I work like 12 hours a day. Literally, I'm a fucking slave at this company. There's so much shit to do. I don't have much time. Like, I don't even go to the gym that much. I go like 3 days a week now.
You just need the recipe. You throw it in your little beer making thing. Don't give me excuses.
Yeah, you make it sound so easy. Just
This is me you're talking to, buddy.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, if you put it that way, yeah, sure.
Misha's the best guy on the internet. So,
One of them, yes.
if I'm gonna fluff you like that, you need to brew the right beer.
Jesus, you dick sucker.
Lover of you, I'm guessing you don't have weed yet. Yeah, dude, we have weed. We've had weed for the last 40, 50 years now. If you want weed, you can find it over here.
Oh. Yeah.
so do you guys smoke the hookah over there?
Hookahs is a thing over here, yeah. It's
So is it
it's a
tobacco or-
cultural thing. Tobacco, yeah. Tobacco with flavors.
Okay.
It's not as expensive. I think in the States, I've heard some people say it's like $50 per hookah, I think, in some places.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's because it's like trendy and
Yeah.
stuff. So they fleece the hipsters, which
Yeah.
I'm all for. So I have no problem with that. But
Yeah, I remember back in the day it was like $2 per hookah. Now
Mhm.
it's $15 per hookah, because of inflation.
yeah.
Still cheaper.
hmm
There's a lot of hookah shops over here. It's a thing over here. Like it's between women. Like women, they love going to these places and smoking hookah.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
No alcohol, but weed is good. No, even weed is illegal, by the way. It's but you can get it easily.
I'm gonna say it's grown not too far from you. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Oh, Vince, I've been meaning to ask you this writing retreat that you're at right now. Is it like it or what? Where are you?
Oh, I'm back home now. I'm back in my apartment.
Oh, okay.
I was in the town of the historic town of Bordentown. That's about 30 to 40 minutes from me. A small little road trip. I finished the last chapter of my novella there.
Mhm.
That's what I was posting on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep, I finished that. That was good.
We all
And
know
that's
that it's
Laserdix, right?
What?
Laserdix, the final chapter.
Correct. Yes.
We all know that you were at an extended stay bathhouse. Don't we know? And Laser Dicks is the working title, but that's not the actual title.
Correct.
Although Dix is in it.
Yeah, well, you would know, you faggot.
Mhm.
I understand all the secret signs, right?
You get the references because you put them there.
Yeah. At least it's not called the Adventures from the Manosphere.
Well, that's the gay bar that Claire.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's.
I still think that's absolutely the best definition of Manosphere. Absolutely.
I like it. So
The Manosphere is just a gay bar.
Anyone on the panel right now, have they in the past subscribed to Punch Riot so they know the references that I'm talking about? No, you guys fucking suck. You guys fucking suck.
Yeah, none of those assholes subscribed back when it was available. That's why I'm hesitant to put it back up there. I make way more money off of teaching crypto classes than I did off of Punch Riot. So.
I know, right? Seriously, fucking dickheads.
I'm too busy reading this.
The fuck is that piece of shit?
Talk about something ghost written in a gay bathhouse. That's what bachelor pad economics is.
Here you go.
Punch Riot still a thing.
Gay bathhouse.
No.
I say if you're presenting your reading material, here we go.
Nick is a lazy bastard. What's up with Punch Riot? I need to. The people
I don't know what's up with the second book of the Lightning's Call series.
It's done. I'm waiting for my goddamn book cover designer.
You've been saying that for a year and a half now.
I
finished. When did I finish? I finished editing that thing in like
you yet?
It was like 2017. I finished editing that thing.
Well, you like
has your artist gotten back to you yet, Vince?
What?
Has your artist gotten back to you yet?
Yeah, we're in contact now.
Okay, good. I know that was an issue for a while.
He's working on the final product. Now, Nick, did you enjoy the read through?
What read through?
Fucking dumbass. The thing I hired you to do for the Lightning's Call second book.
You mean edit it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was all shits and giggles. I'll say what I said before. It is really one of the best independent or really any kind of novels of that type I think I've read. I think the like, not that the first one was bad, but this one is so much better developed and better executed, and the story, the pacing, the dialogue, everything was just, I thought, fantastic.
Hey, if it doesn't involve a naked woman in the first chapter, not worth reading.
It doesn't need to involve a naked woman all the time.
But it did.
Yeah, that's chapter 2.
It kind of did, actually.
Okay, how many naked women are in this, TJ? Hey, TJ, how many naked women are in this?
None.
There you go.
Wait.
There you go.
What's this?
The Iridian.
Well, since Vince has been such an asshole, I will say that
He's too drunk to even recognize his own book.
the first copy of the manuscript he sent me, actually, it had a lot of naked men in it, and
Nice.
Because they were named Nick.
Clearly.
I know
Was it named the Manosphere?
Vince has had these fantasies about me being naked for a long time now. I don't get it. But
How can I not look at you?
It was all those pool broadcasts down in Florida. That's what got him going, Nick.
yeah,
All those pool streams.
I should have kept my shirt on.
No. Keep it off. It's been 2 hours. We're done. We're not done with them yet.
Yeah, we got.
You're tired, aren't you?
No.
Yeah, it's past his bedtime.
He drank too much. I know that face. That face is I drank too much.
No. I'm saying, like, I want to watch a movie, and these guys are talking dumbass shit.
Vince promised to take him dancing. That's what it is.
Is TJ in the prime? Is TJ a woman in his 60s? Is he in the prime of his life? Did you give him
Are you a
flowers?
woman in your 60s?
I'm not even
I had 3 gin and tonics. Let's go dancing.
Yeah.
You promise. You promise.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm not gonna touch that.
You're
one.
wood boy over here. You're fire boy.
Whoa! What?
Wood boy.
Not penis boy. I said wood boy.
Not England boy.
Fucking stoke the fire.
Is this like Settlers of Catan? Do you have wood for sheep, TJ?
Yes.
All right, I gotta go. This is killing me.
Nick, good to see you, man.
There, Nick.
Your manservant with another.
What the fuck?
Wood boy.
Wood boy, fire.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. Gotta
James,
put some enunciation.
what was that?
Gotta put some enunciation into that first syllable.
Do it again.
Shut the fuck up.
There you go.
It's girl and I just got over walking pneumonia, so we're I'm getting back into the whole voice thing.
Oh, okay.
Pneumonia.
What happened?
As opposed to non-walking pneumonia.
Yes.
How did that happen?
Well, we went to a bunch of things happened. First of all, you can see I'm in an apartment again.
Mm-hmm.
Thank Christ, I'm finally back in a stable living situation.
As opposed to broadcasting outside of a Starbucks.
As opposed to that, which is literally right across the street. I could start doing that again, just for old time's sake.
Yeah.
You should.
And
That was actually quite pleasant.
yeah,
Having to mute every time a motorcycle rumbled by.
Yeah. There's quite a few of those. But yeah, so the tomboy got she didn't get kicked out of her house. There was a threat made, and I said, "Hey, by the way, I have like an actual apartment, and we've been talking about this, so feel free to call her bluff." Tomboy moved in. Now I have furniture. That's fun.
Mistake.
What's up?
Mistake.
Okay. Anyways.
Breaking one of the iron rules of Tomasi.
Don't put her on the lease and check her common marriage laws in your state.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But at least she brought furniture into the relationship.
No,
So
guys, I know all the talking points. Thank you very much.
James,
I like it.
do what thou wilt.
Yeah.
Yes. No, that's the point. The first of which is saying, "Shut the fuck up." I already gave it to Bull Rush. I don't want to give the same punishment to everybody else on this panel.
You should totally give it to everybody else.
Well, I don't know that I want it
wanna
after
be
Bull
unfair.
Rush has had it.
Yeah.
I don't want it until I know what we're talking about.
I mean, come on.
So,
I mean, sloppy seconds is one thing, but Bull Rush? I mean,
Pass first.
Yeah.
You don't want anything
Right,
after Bull
hands
Rush.
first.
Trust me.
so
Yeah.
now I'm enjoying financial stability and
Lovely.
more consistent source of tits across the course of my life. This is fantastic.
yeah.
We go down to a family reunion, drive down to Houston. I come back with a cold. I think it's fine. I get like a scratchy throat or whatever. I'm like, all right, I just gotta suppress the cough. There's nothing else coming up. Next day, I come down with something like my lungs infected. I cough in the middle of the night and basically spit in her mouth, and then she's done. Like two days later, she's fucked. So we're just bedridden for a couple of days. Start going on.
He's like, we're not there yet. I didn't ask for that.
No, I came immediately, but then she ruined it by making a sour
That's what she
face, and I
said.
was like, well, this is brought the bed the fuck on. Well, it's funny you mentioned that. I actually built that bed back when she moved into her previous apartment. It was a fun memory.
So you've already broken it in before it
Exactly.
came over here, so that's good.
Let's see if we could take my weight.
Wait, you built a bed?
Yeah, he built her a bed.
It's an IKEA. Hold on, it's an IKEA thing. I don't want to take too many Miller Lite masculinity points.
I thought like you
You can go
actually
out
went
back,
and
chop
chopped
down
wood and
trees.
built a bed.
Yeah.
No, I only did that for when I was building grills and bikes. I would go separate the metal with my teeth.
What the fuck?
I use that to paint for my truck nuts
These nuts?
Yeah.
and a gun rack on my 2007 Ford Focus.
Yo, have you got the motorcycle fixed?
No,
Come on, man!
He broke your old bike? Is that what I'm hearing?
Fuck!
I
Okay.
don't know what just happened.
I don't know, but it froze at the perfect moment. So we got a
Oh.
good caption there.
So somebody can go screen cap that later.
Yeah, yeah. Stop pushing.
The guy's coming. The guy's going to come this week.
All
I
right.
want that thing fixed. It's
Yeah, you
beautiful
do.
weather down here in Texas.
Yeah.
All fucking 70s.
I
We went
didn't
fishing-
sell you that machine for it to sit and molder.
I know.
God damn it.
Rank comes first.
Well, yeah, it's true.
And now that I'm working, it's so much fun, dude. Now that I'm working part time and told
Yeah.
my boss to fuck off, which was the most the most fun. That's the part that I skipped over. Is
Nice.
enjoying just denigrating these Gen X fucks who have gotten too comfy as middle management. They're like
You
piggyback.
bastards.
You shake them and money comes out. They're such pussies because they've been dealing with, the millennials were raised by boomers. They came broken in because the boomers just beat the shit out of them and did nothing else with them for the rest of their lives or for the rest of their upbringing. So they didn't, they don't have to worry about getting talked back to or getting yelled at themselves.
Yeah.
Gen Z has spent nothing but like 20 years preparing to terrorize them. And now I feel like I've come into my own now that I started doing that. And then finally I said, put in my 2 weeks. I did the calculation. I said, at my part-time job, if I work an additional 5 to 10 hours a week, I will, subtracting all the gas mileage and the repairs to my car, tool costs, the food I would buy while I was out on the job, the fact that the time and opportunity costs, the fact that they were doubling my commutes, and I said, hey, I don't really like the fact they're doubling my commutes. You're moving me away from the high volume paying product stores. What's up with that? And they're like, well, you signed on the dotted line that you could drive 50 miles in a day. I'm like, yeah, but if you move my commute from 10 minutes to 30 minutes each day, I don't care what I sign.
That's extra costs on you. Fuck
Yeah.
that shit.
I don't care. It's like, well, you signed. It's like, well, yeah, but I only care as long as you pay me. And if you guys stop paying me, then I'm not doing this anymore.
Exactly.
So I just quit. I just started put in 4 hours at the part-time job, which is remote. I get to enjoy my time here. I spend more time at the Tomboy. We just went out fishing last night. I didn't think we would get anything in the month of November. But we went fishing at night, caught a bunch of tiny striped bass. It was so much fun.
Nice.
And it's just a complete shift in my life. Again, I've had coming down to Dallas was a beautiful shift in my life. A bunch of whole new experiences. Things went to crap for about 3 months where I was couch surfing and racked up a whole bunch of credit card debt.
Oh God.
Because I didn't have a consistent place to live. And
Isn't it the
now
best feeling to
it's
just hand in your
definitely
resignation?
Wait, what's up?
Isn't it the best feeling that when you handed over those 2 weeks?
I just sent the text because they kept doing stuff like I remember one day they called me. This was not the beginning of my terrorism, but this was the this is the best one. Vincent does not drive a Harley. Vincent, as far as I'm concerned, drives something much cooler.
Yes, I do. I ride a Kawasaki Vulcan 2020, 900 cc's. Yep. It's a light cruiser, and I fucking love it. So I've said this before on other Masculine Geek shows and on the newsletter. if you're thinking about riding, stop thinking and do it. No excuses.
Just do it.
Just fucking do it.
Don't even get a license. I still don't have my license.
I wouldn't even worry about it.
It didn't diminish my enjoyment.
No, exactly.
Even with the police over there being the way they are, you're not afraid of that.
What's
What?
up?
Even with the police being the way they are in the States, you're not afraid of not having a license. Like,
Okay,
I've seen a lot of videos on TikTok, on YouTube of like police just terrorizing people.
All
I'm
right.
pretty sure that's just like 1%.
it depends on the state.
Hang
Okay,
on, hang
so
on.
here's the thing.
Police-
Here's the thing.
police-
No, I'm Mr. Police. But I've been talking for a while. You go first, Vince.
Shut up. Police. Shut the fuck up. Police in the United States are instructed not to chase motorcycles.
Oh,
They go so fast.
Yeah. Now, having said that, I have never been pulled over, even though I've exceeded the speed limit. So, I mean,
Okay.
not to say you wouldn't be. If a cop wants to pull you over, he's going to pull you over. But the chances in the States of being pulled over on a bike is very, very low. Let's put it that way.
all right. So most of
like,
these
I
like,
was-
TikTok videos and about the police terrorizing people is just
That's
like
all bullshit. That's all
Yeah.
bullshit.
No, hold on.
No,
Not all
James just
bullshit.
holds out his hand and looks and goes, "Oh, I'm good."
Not quite. No. So police in the U.S. do terrorize people. They are the dregs of society. They just happen to be on the public dole, and we hire them to go around and terrorize people. However, your chances of you specifically being terrorized are one, low, and two, now that body cams are out, and now that people are a little bit, now we have cameras fucking everywhere, they're more inclined to sit back and not do anything. Even if they know that they're not going to get fired or they're going to get a nice big severance check if they do get let go, the cost of their personal lives that can come down on them from the internet has a really restrictive factor on their behavior. There's a few exceptions to this. Cops in LA still literally worse than the mafia ever was. Complete total fucking scumbags. Criminal organization that should be burned to the ground and its adherents and inhabitants lined against the wall. But those are exceptions. I actually had a cop tail me for about 10 minutes when I was driving back from Texas Tomboy's place. This was the Suzuki Boulevard. And so,
Okay.
it was like 15 minutes. They kept switching lanes. The thing that freaked me out was they rode up behind me, right behind me. They switch one lane to the left. They go another lane to the left. They go back to one to the left of me. They go back behind me. They go to the right of me. Then they repeat this process again before they finally turn left. And I'm like, they probably know that I don't have. I think like it's registered to me. They're probably able to see that I don't have a motorcycle license, but they didn't pull me over.
No. All right, hold on. So in Jersey, I don't know how it is in Texas. In Jersey, you don't get a separate license. You get a designation.
You get an endorsement.
An endorsement on your regular vehicle, your car license.
Right.
So they can go ahead and run your plates and run your license plate and run you and see that you don't have an endorsement. But they're not going to offhand just see that you don't have a motorcycle license.
Well,
Right.
And besides Mish, it's not the motorcycles you got to worry about; it's the airport.
Oh yeah. That's one thing I'm worried about. I'm gonna be searched thoroughly. Like,
No,
It's
no, you
okay,
won't.
Man, I get randomly selected every time I go to the airport.
Yeah.
And you know what?
It's a dishonest look
Getting
on your
molested
face.
once a year is not that bad. Twice a year, I guess, is a round trip.
Oh, that's the reason I don't pay to fly anywhere. One, I have to fly free. Two, I have to be in business or first class because I have to be given alcohol after being molested by TSA. Trust me, they're not going to mess with you if we're white males. We're very safe. They will strip search us any day of the week because they can, and it's not a violation of anybody's civil rights.
Right.
Us and little white grandmas. That's who they're going to be feeling up. It's
So
yeah.
they're not gonna search Abdu, who's coming from Saudi Arabia.
Oh, are you kidding? No, because that's a lawsuit potentially waiting to happen in their eyes.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah. So
No, you're fine.
yeah, it's absolutely crazy because it's just puppet theater. It's not about making anything safe. I know the kind of things that get past TSA, including firearms that they miss. So yeah, yeah, it's just there to give the masses the illusion of safety because we're the government and we're here to protect you.
We only want
It's
to
a really good way of thinking of it. Think of the cops in the U.S. as just being like the TSA, because they are. They're just the TSA that gets dispersed onto the rest of the population.
Mm.
Think of that level of incompetence. They could really fuck your day, but on any given flight, you're probably going to be fine. Maybe inconvenienced, probably not dead.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, I
Maybe
remember
don't
like
wear a
back in
full garb.
2005 when I wanted to move to the States. My old man he took my passport and just headed away from me because I was planning to move there permanently.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "No, you're not gonna go there. They just had the Twin Towers destroyed a few years ago, and nobody likes Arabs over there. Sit your ass down. You're gonna get killed when you go there." It's good to know like things are much better now.
Well,
That was my
I mean,
view.
there are people. I was more horrified when I heard President Bush talk about forming the Department of Homeland Security because I'm like, I've heard this before. I think it was in Germany in about 1933. So, you know, yeah, but you know.
Yeah, we've got people.
I remember a friend of mine who got thrown into jail. He was in the States. He was underground somewhere, being questioned for a month because one guy at his college was pissed at him because he was sleeping with another chick. So he made a false accusation that he was a terrorist. And they just, busted inside his house, grabbed him while his girlfriend was sleeping next to him. And he disappeared for a month.
Yeah. That does not surprise me in the least. But I mean, we're talking the same investigative agencies that get reports about troubled people threatening to do harm at schools or bars or whatever, and they do absolutely nothing. And things happen, but they'll find out that a rope pull in a garage at a NASCAR race. Oh, they'll have agents all over that investigating it. So yeah, it's a joke. The expiration date on certain federal agencies that were only temporary to solve certain problems like organized crime has long since expired. So,
and you like dead people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in Chicago, dead people vote. Some of them more than one. So
LA is off the list. I'm not gonna go to LA.
No, I wouldn't. Pretty much all of California. I'm glad I went to California when I did back in like the early 90s. But yeah, I live here and I won't go to California.
Yeah, come out to the East Coast. You have a place to stay.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And if you make it to the Midwest, we can work something out there too.
Honestly, my plan is just to take like a month off of work, like a month or a month and a half, and just rent a car and just drive over the states, all over the state. Like that's on my bucket list.
Yep. Fly into New York or Philly.
Yeah.
I might do that in New York because the office I work in, they have an office in New York, and basically the big boss said, if you guys want to come over here when it's summer, like over there in Saudi Arabia when it's hot, you can come over to New York and work there for 3 months.
Oh, nice. About 2 hours from New York.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then, of
And I've
course,
heard that the cars are getting cheaper now in the States. Is that something happening?
I wouldn't say that.
No.
I wouldn't say I've been missing it, Bob.
Yeah.
and the gas has gone up, so why don't you help us out?
Yeah. Yeah. Bring some petrol when you come.
I'll talk to some people. I'll have them just turn on the knobs a little bit.
You know a guy.
Yeah, I know a guy who knows a guy.
Turn that shit on. Get the pipeline going.
Like honestly, the funniest thing, the minister of the oil is like he's friends with my boss.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I think
like,
you have a Ministry of Oil. That's badass.
It's called the Ministry of Energy, quote unquote. But yeah,
Right.
What?
Well, we've forgotten that oil is energy in this country. At least the political class has, though.
Every country.
they're moving towards now a cleaner type of energy. They're trying to harvest, the sun, energy, whatever, and wind and all of this bullshit.
Sun doesn't go vroom vroom.
Yay!
Like we don't want to rely on oil all our lives, so we're gonna move into cleaner energy by 2030. And like, all right, good luck with that.
Yeah.
I just
I'll
need
tell
my
you what,
must-
guys.
Yay.
Seeing Amos try to get on a political ticket has inspired me. I'm about 10 years. I'm definitely going to run for office down here and do anything I possibly can to get nuclear energy standardized in Texas.
Till your political
I want
opponent
reactors.
pulls up one of these videos.
What's up?
Till your political opponent pulls up one of these videos.
Yeah.
It's Texas. What are they?
Right.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I don't care what kind of energy they use, as long as my Mustang runs without any issues.
You have a Mustang?
Yeah, convertible one.
Oh, okay.
Your campaign slogan: "Shut the fuck up."
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. So, TJ, what movie are you going to watch tonight?
None of your fucking business, cowboy.
Yeah. Oh, so Debbie does Dallas? Gets you in the mood?
No, it's a Christmas Story.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
No.
You'll shoot your eye out. You'll poke your eye out.
Roadhouse.
It's basically Vince's childhood.
Appreciator of
Pretty much.
Hallmark films.
All right, gentlemen. In seriousness, we're going to call it. So, all right. It's been a pleasure to talk, and Mish and Geeky, to meet you for the first time. This is really cool.
Yeah.
Honor and privilege. Thank you.
Absolutely. We'll have you on. We'll have you both on again. Absolutely.
It was nice talking with you, gentlemen.
Absolutely. Yes.
Hopefully, one day I'll be able to turn on my camera, but until I make sure who's not stalking me on Twitter.
Well, you know what? Here's what we can do. We can have you on the private Masculine Geek Life Fortress Zoom meeting.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's not recorded and not public.
That will put my mind at ease, because literally, guys, I'm not kidding when I say I have stalkers on Twitter.
I believe
Literally,
it.
yeah, I have few stalkers. So
We
I don't know
would
who's following me, who's stalking me. Or whatever. I do have few stalkers on Twitter.
You're not doing it right unless you have stalkers.
I've had a new one yesterday pop up at work. So fuck, man. These women here are fucking desperate.
All right, we're gonna get you on the Masculine Geek Life private Zoom. Yep.
All right.
I'll reach out to you. All right, gentlemen. We're gonna do some housekeeping. TJ, where can everyone find you?
TJMartinell.com.
Fantastic. He's drunk. All right, Robert.
What?
Robert Kuzlin on Twitter and Instagram.
Yes. Amos.
What?
Where can we find you?
If we want
Besides behind the
We don't-
taxi
we don't wanna
stands and
find
bus
it.
stations. Because $20 is $20 even in Mandarin.
Where are you? We'd like to find you.
Right.
Amos Joe on Twitter.
There you go. Geeky, how about yourself? Where can everyone find you?
Geeky Anomaly on Instagram, Twitter, and Steam.
All right. Is that Geeky _ Anomaly?
The Instagram has the underscore, the Twitter does not, and the Steam does not.
Okay.
Too complicated.
I know, right? James, how about yourself?
Well, I've got nothing new, but I hear that there's someone with a strikingly similar and equally fantastic voice under a new YouTube channel known as Gelatinous Rube, and I think you should go subscribe to them.
There you go. All right, fantastic. And last but not least, Mish, where can everyone find you?
On Twitter, it's at Chad of Arabia.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
there you go.
that's it.
All right, gentlemen, as always, a pleasure. Everyone in the chat, a pleasure.
Thank you.
Everyone who's watching later, a pleasure talking to you. Yes, we'll have you on again. In fact, next Wednesday is going to be another Fireside chat, so I'll send you all a link.
Oh, thank you, Vince.
Absolutely, yes.
Thank you.
Good to have you. Yes. All right, so
Have
we're
a
going to
great
head out.
one.
We're going to head out with the music. There we go. Bye.
Good.